I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. Memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Ship must anchor, the sky is on our foes. Come so close to eternity, our shields are ready, the guns are watching the dawn. Follow humanity, all the species are gone. The silence of the sea. She has her memory. I am the king of war. Ship must anchor, the sky is on our foes. Come so close to eternity, our shields are ready, the gods are watching the dawn. Follow humanity, all the species are gone. The silence of the sea.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi, good evening, and welcome to Talechasers on Friday with me, the person who dungeon masters on Friday, and the people who do not fulfill the role of dungeon master who are also present,
Yeah, that's us. Hello.
which is you guys
Yeah.
On Friday, which is us.
on Friday.
Yeah.
On other days, they do dungeon master. You will just not see any of it.
Us.
Well, on other days, you see me every day if you follow us on TikTok.
That is true. Every day you get to see Mark's mug.
Mug.
We didn't come here to watch TikToks though. Not right now. We came to play some Dungeon Dragons, so let's do that.
Yippee.
Let's go.
Gabby has very kindly said that he wanted to give a recap.
Definitely.
Generous passing such fine act.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
So, a recap we shall give. Last we left off with the Stargazers. The Adler's Endeavor had crashed onto the rocky coral reefs of a nearby dead zone where wind did not blow, a place that seemed to be predominantly owned by a imposing and ruined looking tower standing in the middle of the silvery seas. Already a odd phenomena, such a building in the middle of an ocean, but we quickly realized that the owner of such a building was also out of the norm. A lich, as we very swiftly identified from the skeletal looking robed figure that peered at us from a tiny little window atop the tower, beckoned us forth, and we, at least, took us, promptly answered the call together with Lawrence, who flew closer to investigate. The latter almost falling 500 feet down into the ether after the two of them chit chatted a bit too long on the way there to meet the owner of this entire tower, probably the reefs in between and around. So the conversation began with the gnome and the priest entertaining this house owner that so kindly did not kill them on sight, which something that liches sometimes do and can do. But this one was a lot more talkative, and one could say amicable in a way or two. Their name is Faust, and seemingly they are plighted by some issues in their tower. For their tower did not, in fact, belong to the ethereal expanse, but somewhere else, a place in between the material plane and the Shadowfell. They attempted to cast their tower with magic in between these two planes to study the Shadowfell, likely from safety, but something went wrong, and their tower fell all the way into the expanse, causing a myriad of issues, besides damages to the tower and, well, for a creature as attuned to magic as a lich, it can be quite overwhelming to suddenly find oneself in the middle of an ocean made of magic. Thus, the poor owner of the tower was constantly fighting a mental battle against the powerful waves of the Ethereum to maintain the structure of their tower, lest it would fall down and crumble with, well, already two party member in there. Soon the rest as well, as Vittorio and Zarius and Vincent approached the tower with the folding boat and managed to climb up swiftly to meet Faust as well. Vincent didn't have a great first impression, and I suppose the Lich also didn't have a great first impression of Vincent, as after just a few words spoken, the undead immediately sue Vincent's mouth shut with a spell that none of the party's members recognized. Luckily, it wasn't permanent. It went off like a minute after. But after some talking, we understood why the Lich demanded our attention. They needed help. They needed someone to send down to the lower levels of their tower and fix magical wards that would keep the entire structure in place and protect it. Of course, Faust couldn't do it on their own, for their concentration, so to speak, was already fully occupied in maintaining the shape of the tower as it was, and thus they needed someone else to go and pretty much do the dirty work. Delve into the bowels of the tower, probably escape or fight off or evade some creatures from the Shadowfell that were freed of their likely cages from the levels below. Avoid magical mishaps and fires and whatever other kind of disasters might await us down there. Find these wards and repair them. After a brief discussion about how the large magical generator inside Faust's tower works, a marvel and wondrous piece of magical machinery that seems to be feeding on different types of sources that the party still has yet to fully comprehend, they decided that they could help the Lich in exchange for some kind of recompense. And thus, after a few more talks about how the entire tower was supposed to work and what kind of dangers the party was about to face down there, they decided, accompanied by Faust, to go down the last spiral case and reach the first of the last few levels of the tower, ready to brave the dangers that lie underneath.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Terrifying.
Foss did not accompany you.
Yeah, he kind
Right.
of just took us to the
They
stairs.
left
They
us at the
did
top of the
not
staircase.
go further down.
They
Did
said
they
that
tell
way,
us
bro.
what I asked them already? Oh no, yeah, they did this. They told us how to fix the wards.
No.
You need to find the essences and put them back. Is that correct?
Yes.
Quote unquote essence.
She says, laughing.
What a strange thing to do.
I'm not laughing.
Sure.
I hear the evil laughter in
A
your head.
grinning smile. Yes.
Sorry, it's the lich in me, like pulling the skin of my mouth, like pulling it backwards.
She's like,
And it sounds like I'm smiling, but really.
Lich with a
Definitely.
B.
whoa.
All right.
Yeah.
And thus, you find yourselves stepping down onto what is technically the third floor.
Damn.
In front of you, this multicolored wall of aether swirls behind a faintly visible barrier of force. There are untold trillions of liters of aether pressing down with force on what remains of this floor, which is nearly completely severed in half. Parts of the wall have collapsed inwards, creating an uneven walking surface that is full of pebbles and mortar and dust that grinds beneath your boots. And it gives you a pretty straight, if slightly fuzzy, view of not just the reef around the lower half of the tower, but also some of the floors below. There's a single statue that dominates the landing. They hold out a hand with a faint blue light in the direction of the wall of force. You don't see or hear any creatures here, although the walls themselves crackle with energy. Here we go.
Ah, yes, I'm gonna see that scary thing in the corner again. big glowing light. Terrifying.
I
Never a
don't,
good sign.
I don't know why that's scary.
It's over for him.
I'm sorry, in a lich's lair, I'm terrified of anything that isn't normal, a human like torch.
Fair.
I mean, Zarius, there's a statue in front of you that is like glowing. There's a glowing like light.
No.
Immediate panic attack.
Zarius immediately, like his skeleton jumps out of his skin and leaves.
I'm not Arc Zero, Zarius. I'm not Arc Zero, Zarius.
It's
I'm not
true.
afraid of
Why?
everything, just of a lot.
Only a little
Classic
bit.
development.
Right. So, what we're looking for? Weird arcane sigils, or what are we looking for?
Probably creatures.
But no, I think we're not looking for creatures. Stoka says he like hovers past and goes into a tiny room. What we're looking is for essences, and as far as what little Faust has decided to disclose to us, they should probably be some kind of material. I wouldn't expect them to be living creatures, or
They're
perhaps
not
they
living
are.
as how we would call it living.
I suppose so, but they're not going to oppose resistance. So I'm assuming either they are catatonic creatures or some other kind of neutralized beings that act as fuels for their batteries. Or maybe it is just essence. I guess it depends on the shape it takes for. Well, we'll probably recognize it when we see it.
Right.
Love the idea of helping someone capture creatures that are being used as batteries.
I was
You
gonna say,
and me
Tukas, you're just
both,
making this
Vincent.
sound worse and worse every single time you talk.
Well, I'm not supposed to make it sound better. Why would I do that?
Vincent, you should be well aware that Zarius is also using creatures as batteries.
Okay, that's what.
Yeah, you know Zarius is actively like his scythe sucks the creatures as batteries. Although you've only seen him do that once, and that creature was a evil being.
Well, after all, we don't know what these batteries are, so I guess making judgments before we see them is very little point.
Mm-hmm.
Amber,
Mm-hmm.
this light source. What?
Yeah.
What is it?
All right. We will do the light source and then we'll go to the little room that you're in, Tokas. The light source originates from a statue which appears to depict a man. Human, certainly. Not too old, maybe a little bit older than you yourself are. Shoulder length hair, simple chainmail you can see, and then a homespun cloak around his shoulders. One of his hands is placed quite close to his side, and it's perched upon the pommel of. Actually, you know, because you're pretty. You like swords. It's a bastard sword. Well, the other one is outstretched into the landing. On the palm of his outstretched hand is a flower that dimly illuminates the space like a wool sconce might in this purplish blue hue.
Could I make some kind of herbalism check in regards to if this is actually, if it's based off an actual flower that exists, or if it's just, an artistically rendered flower?
Go ahead.
Would
I
that-
want you to know the flower is not part of the statue.
Oh, okay. So
There's
it's
genuinely
Oh.
a. I mean, either it's painted very well, but it's not stone like everything else.
okay. Oh, I get it.
It's not a stone color. It's just a blue flower.
All right, I'll do that, and I think I can technically add my d6 to that. The
Mm-hmm.
back. Holy shit, that was a 25.
Very nice. Vittorio. You have never seen a flower like this. But you have seen other plants, other fungi like it. Namely, I believe they were called ghost lanterns,
Mm.
which are these mushrooms that glow in the dark. You've never seen it in a flower necessarily. It's also not one that you recognize from any of your books. But it might be from the place that Faust described. You don't know if it has any other additional properties, but one of them certainly is that it literally lights up,
Mm.
despite not seeming to have any roots. It just seems to be the flower bud with its little petals that gives off enough light for you to see in the immediate area.
Yeah, George's like looking at this. He's like, yeah, maybe I'll ask him about this once we're done. Interesting flower. But he will not yoink it.
No, you don't want to just put it in your pocket,
No, that's okay.
just like swipe it.
No,
Have this like glowing bulge in your pocket, like
Hold
no,
on.
no more light on the landing.
no. Like that's okay. I don't need to do that.
Hmm.
Okay, you
Vicious.
resist your kleptomanic
I
tendencies.
hell.
Classical.
This is not the Dark Heresy 2 campaign. This is not Lucius. Don't worry about it.
I'd like to go to the room Tokas is in, but I don't know if he's actually here now.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you came back.
Prison.
Okay.
Yep.
Welcome back. I thought you said prison, and I was like, well, this is not prison. This is just a room.
A prison. I'm sure it's a prison.
The northern
Not a
room
prison.
that you find yourself in is actually fairly normal. It's a simple room with two sizable beds and a cozy little seating corner. There's a cracked, sleek stone floor inlay with an arcane sigil carved into its surface that glows slightly between three settees in one corner. And it's just enough light to give this room like a pleasant glow. You see the shards of what you can only imagine to be a clay pot strewn about on the ground, scattered in a halo pattern near the windows, around this lump of dry earth, with a small little withered plant sticking out of it. No signs of life here either. On the bed, there's two bedspreads, neatly tucked in, finely woven into intricate scenes. One of them depicts a cleric presenting a brightly glowing holy symbol, and you can see on the edges of its radiant corona these faint shapes of skeletons and ghosts. And the other one depicts a very tranquil, shaded glen with a pond, where there's a group of nymphs sitting around a woman with long, flowing blonde hair, having her hair braided. On the other bank is a group of little face sprites hovering over glowing blue flowers.
Crazy work for a guest room. Very well. I think the first thing I'll be interested in is identifying the glyph that's carved on the ground.
Yeah, you may.
It's time for the big brain check. Super brain check. Where is it? There you go. Infinite brain check.
Yes. You recognize this sigil.
Yeah, is it a third level spell?
No, it's not.
Oh.
What third level spell do you think this is?
I think it's a third level spell I have.
Glyph of warding.
Fireball. Sit down, explodes all the guests.
Fireball on the in a circle.
Yeah, explode all the guests.
In my guest room, I want fireball.
Definitely.
Create
We have
a
fireball at
talisman.
home.
Sounds like mad gone.
Yeah. No,
No, he would put it under the bedspread, so when you
Oh.
get into bed, it explodes.
love it.
He would. He would, wouldn't he?
Did you say you had a guess?
Not really. I assume it was like a third level spell.
It is not. It is a 5th tier magic spell, known as teleportation circle.
Just copy it down right now.
I was about to say,
Why
copy
do-
that
what
shit
do you
down.
think I'm about to do it immediately?
Lich is like, haha, no one's gonna find my secret tower, Tokas, who learned the teleportation circle.
Immediately
I have
printed
doxed
in
you,
my
bro.
eyeballs.
Technically, he gave us permission to dox him because he sent us down here. He knew this was here.
You think
Yeah.
I'm gonna copying? Okay. Question number one. First of all, I don't have teleportation circle.
Mhm.
I believe I am aware of it because I rolled the check and it's on my spell list, so I know the spell. I don't know if I can copy circles without knowing the spell.
You know that each one has a completely unique sequence of arcane runes.
Hmm.
Because otherwise,
Yeah,
the
everyone
spell
could
doesn't know
teleport
where.
everywhere.
Yeah, otherwise the thing doesn't know where it needs to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a gate address in Stargate, you know.
It's also
Or-
kind of silly that he has a teleportation circle in a tower in between planes.
He literally had his IP address on the floor.
I mean, you'd say that, but it's more like a
Dox him right
localized
now.
IP address. Because
Also-
what I'm thinking is this guy just takes circle to go up and down the stairs? Like, where else are you gonna go in the?
Yes.
You haven't checked the other rooms, so
I
what
was
do you
also-
know?
I was about to say.
Also, Gabe, do not try to say that is if we had that we wouldn't do that. If there was a circle on the ground and I could just
I
stand
will
on it and it
spell
would
a 5th level
teleport
spell.
me.
No, I mean is this like a glyph or is it just the remains of a teleportation circle? Because a permanent circle, you still need to activate it with magic. A glyph.
Yeah, it's a permanent circle.
Okay, so I can't just walk in it and it teleports me. I need to cast a spell.
Yeah.
As far as
Oh,
you
yes.
know.
Bro's
Yeah.
a lich. He has like 10 slots a day. Like,
I mean, I understand if you're like in a tower in the middle of two realities, no one's gonna bother you enough that you need to save spell slots. But also, goddamn, brother. The second question is, can I copy it by normal means of like pen and parchment, or is that not feasible?
It takes you like 1 minute to commit it to your memory, so yeah, if you want you can sketch it down. Technically you are smart enough to just remember it.
Based. All right.
note it down just in case, bro. Just don't count.
I walk out and the fucking lich
Yeah, you can
says,
you can dedicate a part of your journal like to just writing down teleportation circles that you know.
I love it. It's just like I say like I can just memorize it, guys. Don't worry. I walk out. The lich just fucking mind wipes me. Oh,
Literally.
I
Yeah.
guess not.
What
This is the
happened?
second circle we know. So, or well, I
Yeah,
guess
pretty much.
third.
I mean, it's the first circle we can actually copy. I mean, no, that's not true. You give me a great idea, Mark. Thank you. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
you can go back to Astoria. You helped like
that's
work
okay.
on that, so
That's true.
You
We can
could-
just
you could
ask
just do that.
Vasily to bring us back to Volpescu's manor so we can copy this circle. No, what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I want to spend a minute to pull out a sheet of parchment and my pen and ink, and I will copy this circle as well as memorize it. I will
Okay.
warn the party that there's some runes I need to copy down. I'll take that minute while Vittorio appraises his mushrooms.
they're not mushrooms, they're flowers.
Flowers.
I'm just
My
opening a door.
apologies.
You
What bad can happen if I just open this door, right?
What?
Zarius,
What's
you can
the
open
worst
the
that
door.
can happen?
Let's go! I open the door.
Blows
Zarius,
up.
you open the door, you realize that there's a shattered wall right next to the door that goes into the same room, which is not really a room because it's like whatever was in this room is completely gone. You're looking like this part here is like down into the
Oh.
another floor.
Oh, okay. Like if I stand here, I can slip down. Like
You don't
that?
slip down, but do you
fall.
see this like line here?
Yeah. Like.
Yeah, there. That's another floor.
Oh, okay. Well, now I can
Well,
just walk
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, you can walk like a little bit here. This is still a walkway. Tokas, you can make a section in your journal for this.
I'm doing
You can call this circle. I'll type it for you.
Lich teleportation circle. Very creative.
No,
Alan.
no, it's
L.
actually called Faust's Tower. It's important that you note down the girls' room.
Oh,
The girls plural.
Yes, I have typed it for you in the chat.
Damn, I can't believe you're not just doxing Faust, you're doxing Faust's dead children.
Correct.
What do you mean? We don't know if Faust, in their previous life, was a man or a woman.
Yeah.
That could just be
Maybe
Faust.
it was two women.
Could be his
women in a-
wife.
They're not friends.
Or her wife, or their
No,
wife.
it's like that guy in Baldur's Gate who takes like bones from other people he likes and puts them into himself. It's like, you have a nice rib cage. I will take it.
Exactly.
So,
3 kobolds.
another door.
Copied.
I look at Lawrence. Think this one's gonna eat you this time?
Be my guest, Lawrence says.
It's locked. Just like it's locked.
Vincent, this door's. I don't think Zarius is strong enough to open that door. Would you mind opening it for him?
I look at you offended, like I literally have a spell for that.
Yeah, you do in fact run into a door that is locked.
All right. Well, let's see what we're working with.
I mean, don't mind if I do.
Vincent patches squats in front of the lock and has a look at it. What am I dealing with here? Is it some fancy ass lock, or does it just look like a door with a
Make
standard
me
ass lock?
a intelligence thieves tool check.
It's a wall.
I mean, at the very least, it can't be another Arisian master lock,
What about
Mm,
two?
What do you mean? If we have
Arisian
two, we can slap them together.
Yeah.
Correct.
But do you still have the other one? That's the question.
That's the
Shit, I
question.
left it at home.
16.
Not bad.
Definitely not bad. Vincent, you study the lock, and it doesn't even have like what do you call it? Like an outward lock on it. It literally has just like a little keyhole that is locked. But then when you study it just a little bit more and you begin prying around a little bit with your thieves tools, you can feel some unnatural resistance. You are fairly certain that this is arcane locked.
The audacity.
As you pull your little what do you call that? Your little lockpick back, and there are these wisps of shadow that almost look like tiny little hands and arms clinging to it. And you disconnect them with a snap.
Well, he rolls up his tools. It's locked magically.
Oh,
Now that
I ju-
explains why Zarius couldn't open it.
I just knock on the door. Just tuk, tuk.
Let's see.
And instead of a gentle knock, you just hear boom, boom.
It echoes through the building. The walls rattle. The field around you pulses. You see behind you, Vittorio, you hear a loud crack as a snap of lightning impacts the
that?
ground near the statue, zips around a couple of times, and then dissipates as it runs out of energy. The door doesn't unlock with a click, but with a deep, groaning sigh.
Opa.
I grab my scythe. I have my little buckler that's actually just a rat-sized shield on my arm.
You say rat-sized shield? Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, I got it from the rat.
But damn it. For a moment, like I envisioned rat size, like a rat on your arm. I was like,
Not a rat shape.
that's not what I gave you. That's not what I gave you.
I will open the door. Oh, that
Rat
that
size
looks
would be pretty intense, though.
that looks uh that looks nice. That
Oh,
looks
don't
like
worry
a,
about.
a kind person.
Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, that's one of his fucking laboratory experiments.
Of all the rooms that you've encountered on this floor, this one might be the most well preserved, although evidently it is also taken a hit. Dozens upon dozens of books are strewn about on the floor, spines broken, dark pages scattered from the impact. You see a simple bed, a little desk tucked in one half, and a dull raised dais in the other half. The bed, like every other you've encountered so far, is neatly tucked, undisturbed, and framed by a huge tapestry depicting a spellcaster that bears a rather uncanny resemblance to someone up in this tower in a fight with several adventurers.
Ah, yes,
There's
I
a group of
recognize the
them.
tongue.
Ah, yes, it's definitely.
A guy with a fire and an ice sword.
Yes.
Damn.
There's a little pile of people, together, defeated, injured, and one of them is standing in front of the group between them and the skeletal individual. A man in a fairly plain garb, no better than chain or scale mail, deflecting a sickly green crackle of lightning with a sword.
Cool.
Do you have that like as a text somewhere?
I do.
No, thank you, thank you.
With an equally soft sigh, a large shadow that stands within the room perfectly still turns in your direction.
Hmm.
When they twist around, they almost fold like cloth, and their shape begins to look more and more like the outline of Faust.
Another simulacrum. Damn it.
Wrong room? Sorry, it looks like really awkward, like oops.
Right. So what's in there?
Hi.
What the fuck?
Shouldn't talk that way about our host. Sorry, says underneath his breath.
I mean, that doesn't look like Faust.
Did I just hear you wrong? But it looks like the outline looks like Faust, right?
Only the outline. It is, for all intents and purposes, a shadow. It looks more
Oh.
like your patron than it does Faust.
Oh, if it
I-
genuinely looks like my patron, Zarius will, instead of his calm reaction, stumble back against the wall, terrified. He'll just like.
Can I make a Arcana check
Lawrence
if there's
will
a
rush
spell
forward
that
to
creates
support
such
you.
effect? I know. I mean, no, I don't know that spell, so I guess I'm gonna just ask for a thaumatology check in that case.
Yeah, make me a thaumatology check.
A 15.
Tocas.
Yeah.
Well, you might not be know the spell that you might be looking for. You know that there are spells that can summon forth literal spirits of shadow, and that's what you feel like you're looking at here.
So it's like a servant, kind of like a servant bound thing.
It could very well be, yeah.
Well, Sir Lich.
You also are smart enough to know that shadows don't make for very good servants because, generally speaking, they are quite hostile undead. But you know,
Hmm.
It hasn't attacked
Uh,
us yet.
And this is one said shadow. Like this creature, is it just a shadow, or does it look like some kind of chitinous humanoid?
it looks. I mean, it no longer looks like the chitinous humanoid that you see here.
Oh,
It looks like an outline of Faust. It looks like just a shadow of Faust.
hmm.
That's. Is that Tarka?
Why would Tarkov be in the Tower of a Lich? No, it's
Fucking no.
some
Looks
kind
exactly
of thing.
like it.
Well, I understand, but Tarkov is not every shadow we're going to encounter. You don't have to worry about that.
Is this one of the monsters that the Lich had locked up? I mean, the door was locked.
Well, if the door was locked, it likely meant that we shouldn't be in here. So my assumptions are either
necessarily.
that's a security guard or something that's supposed to keep check on this room.
It's not attacked us yet.
I haven't stepped in yet.
Whatever it is, they can magic only suppress for 10 minutes. So if we stay out, should relock itself.
Doris looks out at the creature. Should I talk to it? Do we wanna try to engage with it?
Well, I did. Hello.
Canicle?
Hello.
Blinka.
Goosey goosey.
I don't think it speaks halfling, I'm not gonna lie.
It turns further in your direction, like someone twisting a towel or a curtain in on itself. And then it straightens out again in all of its dimensions. You have its attention. You're pretty sure.
Not talking. Just looking at us though.
Right. Well, either, as you said, considering the door was locked, it's supposed to be in there. I don't know. Could be one of the energy sources.
If it's locked, they would have probably told us, or at least given us the key to enter here. mean-
Do you really think they would have though?
I don't
Well,
think
yeah.
so at all.
I do think
Keep in
so.
mind, the Lich isn't expecting people to come here to help it in the first place, right?
No, but that's what I mean. I mean,
They really
If-
didn't give us much information or
You know,
help
you
at
know
all.
just while we're discussing this,
Mm-hmm.
Luke, stop! Who opened the door again? I closed it. I didn't just close the door.
well, you underestimate how, I guess, well, not really underestimate anything. What I'm saying is, this person wants us to fix the tower. So if one of the elements needed to fix the tower is behind a magically sealed door, logic dictates they would tell us how to open it. Does
Logic
logic
also dictates, given that you said, and we said that we're capable and we have a wizard with us, that, such things wouldn't be an issue.
I don't think logic dictates that. Not all wizards are
not?
the same, and not all wizards know all magic. That is logical.
Are
I just
we doing
whisper over,
anything or not? Or are we leaving?
Imagine the research though. And just whisper over the devil on Tokus's shoulder.
I mean, I definitely want to. If you like rub his chin. Uh,
It's
I think we should
clearly a
leave this room
monster.
here. If it's
Vittorio.
very important, and if there's some kind of battery in there, we can come back later.
Vittorio,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you want to look at the monster since you're a monster hunter and you probably know what it might be, or you at least might have an idea.
Can
Go
take
ahead.
a look.
This is really tight, guys. I don't mind a cuddle, but
You can move aside.
Move you on your big tail over there.
So it would be very funny if whatever was inside that room is now right behind the door when I open it.
please don't say that.
Hmm.
Oh, why did you say that?
Vittorio,
Yeah, I knew this.
you open the door and you just see a wall of pitch black.
He's like, yeah, that's kind of dark.
Hmm.
And then the wall reaches out.
You
Of course
just
it's
had to say it.
And we're gonna roll initiative.
Yeah,
Called
Mashallah.
instinct.
exactly. It's cool. and also,
We're lacking it.
well, no, it's called instinct, and also a bit of I know for a fact this is exactly what Amber would do.
Straight up.
Wabam! Let's
Uh,
roll it. 12. That's not terrible.
Can I make a reaction to see if this was like cast spell or
I think it's
something
literally
like that?
just putting its body up.
Yeah,
Like,
what I'm
just-
wondering. That's what I'm wondering.
Sure.
All right, I'll try to see if this was some kind of spell or if it's just literally just a thing that is a huge cloud of darkness.
ba, ba, ba.
We are not super rolling.
Amber about to drop a. Oh yeah, your strength is reduced by 8.
Cool.
Classic.
Me? When have you ever seen me do such a thing?
No, no. Normally I'm the one that does that, so I'm a little bit scared that that's going to happen to me.
Thus, it is
see.
deserved.
I'm not saying it's not. Doesn't mean I'm less scared.
All right. I think that is everyone in the initiative.
Most likely. Is there supposed to be any music?
Yes.
I was about to drop a. You're supposed to capture everything, not let all the ones that were captured free.
I'm afraid wasn't
Mm.
specified. It wasn't in the contract.
I'm
That's
afraid you didn't
collateral.
say shit.
Yeah. I mean, at the
But-
same time, gives us a lot of freedom, to do things. It's bad, but
Second
if we
guess
kill his
every
fucking
single decision.
waiters,
This is maybe even a weirder question. The hands that reach out to Vittorio, right, Emmer?
Mm-hmm.
Just because I don't want to say paranoid, but just because I'm paranoid, do they look like skeletal hands or do they look like my guy Tarko's hands that are like the shadowy claws hands?
They're shadowy claws.
Might even be bony claws.
Where are you? There we go. That's the track I want. Oubliette.
Oubliette, damn.
I'm gonna do this real
Not
quick. Give me a
crazy.
moment.
Roulette. Already died
Okay,
from one.
okay.
Um,
20 is good enough.
yes, there we go. Perfect. Vincent.
That's
You
me.
are first to react as this creature
Always.
almost in slow motion. You see these huge multi-jointed arms reach out from the darkness and grasp at Vittorio.
Yeah, seeing the hands kind of reach out in the middle of the combat, I suppose Vincent will be as quick as he always is, and warp the halberd into his hand. I can't, however, see from here. Whoa!
I think it's this literally like the darkness.
No,
is
like
it,
like
right?
for me, I can't see anything past you, Zaris. Like,
Yeah, no, I can't either.
There's
I think
darkness there.
that darkness
Yeah.
is it.
It's magical darkness, so you can't see through it. That's why that you can't see anything else. Like, for example, I'm down here. I can only see this block and this block.
Right.
Anything else
Well,
is shadowed.
It's within 10 feet of me, so can I attack those tendril hands that are going towards Vittorio?
Yeah, you can. Tokas 14.
Not the
As a
very high result.
reaction. No, it's not a very high result. You're not entirely sure, but also you can't see anyone anymore.
That makes
So-
sense.
Because it's concealed by magical darkness, does this make it a disadvantage, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, it's a straight roll then, because it's the first round of combat for a free wind, so it'll be at straight rolls. 25.
Rolls. 25 is a hit. Yeah.
Very nice. That's actually a really
Nice.
good start.
Hell yeah. Now we're going in with the second attack for a 19 to hit. And then I'll do the
Oh, beautiful.
hell yeah.
Beautiful.
Let me see. Is using a roguish technique here going to be of any use? Can I do any against what I just declare as pure shadow? Is there anything that I have that works? Let's see here. Nope. Doubt I can make it prone. Okay, yeah, I'll try and use, see how this interacts. I'll try and use the roguish technique expose. Whether it be by a handful of flour or a trail of blood, you mark your target location. Until the end of your next turn, the target can't hide from you, and if it is invisible, it gains no benefit from that condition against you. So I'm going to use that roguish technique against it. Expose. I don't know if it will work or not. It doesn't say that it has a save, by the way. It just seems to happen. So as long as I land the hit, I can expose this creature. So I suppose Vincent will kind of trail his hand across the ground from some of like the dusted debris, lift up a bunch of it, and then toss it towards the cloud as well when he strikes with 3 wind.
All right. Debris scatters into the room, and you see a couple flickers of something shining within the dark.
Very well. Yeah, that'll be me. I'm 2 attacks on my roguish technique. That's me.
Sure, I will allow it. Vincent, this is going to be a normal attack on you then.
Very well. Oh, did the expose actually have some effect then? Like, did it outline it enough?
Yes, what do you think to yourself? Oh, look, I see something. You see a tail of shadow lash
Slap.
towards you, slap you in the face, and
worked.
push you 5 feet away into Lawrence. You guys are smashed together.
Oof.
Guys,
Sorry.
it worked!
You hit me right on my big forehead. No.
I land against Lawrence's steel abs. Oh my.
Um,
6 points of damage.
correct. Then we're gonna make some things in quick succession. Vittorio, this is a normal attack against you.
Beast?
Yeah,
For
definitely.
26.
Jesus.
Thanks to the expose, can I see this attack happen for Sentinel's reaction
Yes,
or
you
no?
can.
Ooh,
You can see it.
that's good as well. Holy.
Alright, so as I see him land a blow onto Vittorio, I'll get back off from Lawrence and I'll stab at him. No!
You miss. Vittorio, you take it. Why did I roll out as Vincent? Whoops. Vittorio, you take another 6 necrotic damage.
So half.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Wow, that's huge. I think it's the first time the cloak has done anything.
Let's go.
That is correct. But then you're like, oh damn, this cloak is so good to me. But then another cloak wraps around you as the shadow seeps into your very being. It crawls underneath your clothes. It plugs your nose and your mouth, and it begins to drag you inwards.
Oh, great.
And whatever flailing like appendages of Vittorio you still see disappear as this creature goes inwards.
Ooh. Just like that.
You like
Oh
that?
shit, it's got Vittorio.
Now runs away with Vittorio.
And that will be its turn for now.
Get ready, Lawrence. You're up next. But it doesn't say I'm next.
It
Oh,
doesn't
no.
say I'm not.
There's more of
Don't
that.
worry about it.
This is
Don't
getting out of
worry
hand.
about it.
What the fuck?
I knew it.
He's suddenly gonna say like you're gonna hear like hello, sorry, yes. I'm like,
Oh no! bite your
Basically,
tail.
yes.
as long as it doesn't actually talk. That's all I'm asking.
It doesn't talk, Zarius. It does not make a single sound. But a claw of darkness swipes out low from the shadowy wall in front of you. This is an attack roll for 21.
Yeah, that hits. That definitely hits. Oh my
Your
fucking God.
strength is reduced by 1.
Happening exactly as you requested.
Let me.
I
How
fucking
can I
hate
put a
that.
minus in here just to keep things? I'm not allowed
Mhm.
minus. I'll do a 10, and my original strength. I'll note it down.
Oh my god. We're cooked. Literally not even half of the first level and we're cooked.
Don't say
Nah,
that.
I'd win.
Don't worry, guys. I still got a drug point. That if I need advantage, I can use it.
At what point? Oh yeah, the fucking angel tears, yeah.
Drugs. Lawrence, it is your turn. Go ahead. Thank you. I
Lawrence
will be
kind of
using
stumbles
this.
back from getting struck by Vincent and blinks as he doesn't flex but whips out his broken sunblade and turning it over, he speaks to it. Lady Volok, you have always banished the darkness wherever you have gone. Your dog! I will activate the sunblade at maximum brightness to try and illuminate the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't do so. As magical sunlight intersects with the area.
Yeah, you need to put up the light on your token.
Okay. It's already there. I just I don't know. There's just no animation for it, I guess. Sunburst. That's weird. I don't see any animation for it. It's definitely on.
I don't see your output to sword either. Thank you. Let's see. This is radiant damage, there's slashing damage. It is sunlight. It does emit bright light. Doesn't dispel darkness.
Damn. It is magical sunlight, though. Huh?
But is it not? Is it third level or higher?
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a magic item.
Well, I
Up
guess,
to you, Miss DM.
yeah.
At the West marches I used to run, we would attribute the rarity of the item to the level of the magical light it is producing.
Yeah, but it doesn't work here because rarity of items in Arkhona is
Yep,
different from other campaigns.
I'm checking. That's why I'm asking Amber how it works.
Yeah, I'm free to point that out.
What is going to happen is not what you want, but also not the complete opposite either. It can illuminate darkness, but it cannot dispel this darkness. It will illuminate the area as though it is bright light, or, you know, as if it is regular darkness, but it cannot get rid of the darkness spell.
Okay, just checking. Well, I can't see anything. I can't target anything. Yeah, all my spells require that. So I will do the next best thing. Vincent and Zarius, I'll target you as well as myself with the Bless spell as an action. And start concentrating on that. And that's my turn.
Convenient effects, spells, bless.
Bless. There it is. Nice.
Oh, it is my turn.
It is your turn, yes?
My first question: can I step forward?
Yeah.
Okay. This looks terrifying. I'll take another step forward.
You can. Technically, this area in the tunnel is lit. Let me see if I can make it better. So
I mean, for now you don't have to, because I'm gonna take another step forward.
yeah, that's fine.
This was 1, 2, 3 steps. So it was 15
Well, it
feet.
actually took us now.
Hey, yo. Oh, where the fuck did the guy go? I'm back. What happened?
I don't know.
No, the light, the sunlight is lighting the darkness up, but it isn't dispelling it. That's what's happening.
But wait,
That's what Amber said.
what does that mean?
Yeah.
That you
It
can see-
means that Lawrence is standing there, so the darkness that was pouring into the hallway is not pouring into the hallway,
so you
but
can
it's
see
also
it,
not.
but it's still there. You can see through it because it's being lit up, but then it's still there. The spell still exists.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
I
yeah.
mean,
You have to think about the fact that the
Ah.
effect covers a larger area than the light is currently lighting up. So the rest
there's
of the
no
fact that
light
it's-
in this room, so you cannot see into the room.
Yeah, it's also the fact that if Florence moves away, it's just darkness again because the spell's lit.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yep.
third, I will move fourth.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
I,
there's still
as I'm-
floor.
Yeah, I'm very much not like running. I'm stepping. like,
Like a very
remember-
quick step shovel. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll say, remember everyone, knock the big thing out. Don't kill it.
Linka.
Let's see.
Blinka.
Splinka.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4. I did see the room, so the bed should be up here. I'll go try to touch the bed.
Yeah, you touch the bed, you walk into it, you feel its plush covers.
Okay, with that, I'm gonna try to take a step up.
You try to take a step up and you bump into something.
Okay.
Vittorio, someone smashes into you from behind.
I hate.
But
It's
also, there's something all around you as well, so like it's just
Exactly.
horrible.
Do you make any noise?
I mean, yeah, you'd probably only hear.
Okay, I'm sorry, Vittorio. Oh, should I do that? I don't want to hit Vittorio, but I feel like this is a pretty decent move right now. Ooh. Amber,
Mm-hmm.
Dissonant Whisper is target something that can hear it within range. Does that mean I don't have to see it?
I think so, yeah.
I will then target the thing, and I will cast. I'll basically say in like the deep whisper, just be like, "Run," and
Alright.
I'll cast Dissonant Whispers. That's pretty good.
Mm. Let's make a little saving throw. All right.
It will either take half or that full. And because I still don't have to see Vittoria for this, I think. I'll say, Vittorio, get out! So try to inspire him to get out. That's my turn.
All right. A friend. Zara, does a 23 hit you?
The 21 did, so I'm pretty sure the 23 also hits.
I'm just making sure. Something pierces you in your shoulder, and it is gut-punchingly cold, and you feel your muscles tense. And then the pressure is gone. Hilkas, it is your turn.
Yippee! You just got a ladder.
Did
Wonder
something
who's
happen?
from...
You got hit, I think. Oh yeah, Mark didn't see the damage.
I see no damage or anything else, so that's why I'm terrible. Did something happen? He got hit.
What do you mean? It's not private.
It is.
My-
We
It
see
is
the attack,
private.
but there's
that's
3
it.
rolls below it. Oh, okay.
I
The
just
3
got
rolls don't
hit.
have anything to do with that. When you are hit by this attack, all you do is lose 1 strength. There's no
Oh,
damage.
okay. Okay, I do lose 1 strength. Yeah. Sorry, I just had to
Yes.
because you didn't say that. I was like, what happened?
Sorry.
It's normal that I
No.
can't see anything, right? Here.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just a wall of darkness in front of me.
There is a wall of darkness in front of you, yeah.
Well, experimenting time. Oof. I hate that.
You see nothing, no.
That was 5, 10, 15, 20.
You hear a bit of like a struggling and shuffling, like boots on carpet and boots on wood, and something like cloth rustling in front of you.
That is not good. Alright. I will take care of the other half of the party then. I will cast Bless on myself, on Zarius, and on... Well, I guess Zarius already has it, but I have to cast it on someone. On Zarius and on Vittorio. Concentrating on that. Then I'll take another 5 back out, and 5 back in so I don't stand in front of people. And that's my turn. Because I don't know how to deal with that.
Bless you, say. Really good.
Tis bliss.
Much appreciated.
I need to make sure that you
What's up?
Okay. Nothing. I was just a question. It was just a thing that I was looking up for a moment. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I cannot swing on anything, so I'll pass the rest of my bonus action.
All right, Vittorio.
Yeah.
Things are not great.
No, they're
You
not.
cannot see. You cannot breathe either.
Mhm. Vittorio is quite angrily going to a bit of magic through his hands and fingers, and both physically and with the help of the magic try to effectively force this shadowy membrane off of him. I'm going to picture. I am going to do a little bit of arding in a 15-foot cone in front of, which is
Alright,
not
go ahead.
outputting. I do not have a template hooked up to it, but it would be in a 15-foot cone just straight in front of it.
All right. Mm-hmm. How much damage is it?
Oh, did that not? Oh, there you go. 5.
All right, Vittorio, you take 2 damage.
I take 2 damage. Very well.
Yeah, you twist around in whatever this creature's hold is, perhaps. You stick your arm out through its shadowy darkness, and you throw the sign for Ard, and there is a pulse that it's almost as though you're trying to cast a spell inside of a balloon, and it like partially bounces back against you, and it sends you both flying away from one another.
Oh, that's great, at least.
Yippee! Not choking anymore.
Please drag me where I end up. Fly into the wall with a large thump and a...
There's a crack.
Well, I guess that thing's off me, but I still can't see fucking shit in here. I'll hold an action to retaliate with clemency if something attacks me. And that is that's all I can do, really.
All right. This little guy. He's also here. So few people in this room. For 21 Zarius.
Well, a 21 definitely hits me.
As first you are hit in the back, and then there is a shove from your front, and again you feel that ice pick, and then immediately the pressure dissipates again.
Oh fuck! Oh, shit!
Vincent.
Oh,
It is your
fun,
turn.
fun. The expose roguish technique is until the end of my next turn, which would technically be the end of this turn. So when I peer through the door, can I still see the little glimmers from my expose, at least on something?
Yeah, you see a faint. Wait, let me. Wait, does that work? No, I don't think so. I don't think it can. In the far end of the room, you do in fact see some glitters. Yes.
And that's 10 feet of movement. Can you move me to where I would be in range if possible? I've got 20 more feet of movement.
Let me see. Oh yeah, this is definitely within range. You have to stumble over a desk.
My chin. I walk past, kicking onto something, stumbling across. I can still see you, son of a bitch! And I'm just gonna like hurl my
It's within 10
halberd
feet of
forward.
you.
Hurl my halberd forward, trying to like poke at the shadows. It'll be a disadvantage this time. Oh no, wait. Well, it's your ruling. I can see its outline, so it's your ruling. I don't know.
Yeah,
Never mind.
you can. It is not. It's not benefiting from being invisible.
Alright, so this will be first attack.
Hits.
Nice. Second attack.
Also hits.
And I'll use my bonus action to try and use the butt end of my halberd to do some bludgeoning damage. So it won't be the correct damage roll, but alright, so 20. And the damage is actually instead going to be 6. I'm crazy.
Going crazy with it.
Alright, so 24 points of damage total. And that will be me. I can't reapply the expose because I've got no allies near him or advantage, so I can't use my roguish
He's gonna
technique.
use a reaction. Let's see what it does.
Good to know I didn't fail my dissonant whispers.
Alright. That's fine enough. Vincent, you strike at the creature. One of your attacks looks like it hits, but you don't feel the same resistance when you cleave through it as it is going to use its phantasms. To instead have you hit an illusory echo
Very well.
of the creature that glimmers just like it.
I can't reapply my expose, so that will be it. I'm now in darkness. I can't see shit.
I'm coming, baby boy.
Bum, 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 bum. Perfect. Sure, we're gonna use this.
Concentrated power of the sun.
Not quite. Concentrated power of the Aether instead. It's going to use its subsonic moan.
What does that mean? Shit.
It means that the shadow begins to thrill like a mirage. And it howls like a banshee. I need a constitution saving throw.
Question is this a magic effect? Never mind. I mean, I guess I could do
Instantaneous death. It's not magic.
I'm gonna reroll that with fate.
Togas, you are not close enough. You are just outside, I think.
Oh,
Is it from all of us? Or...
It is.
No,
It is people who are within a 30-foot cone. So people who are in the room. The others are just out of it now.
cooked.
I'll
We're living.
save.
Or not cooked. Yeah, but
This
At fate, it's Arius.
Yeah, the fact I don't know if it's just because you said it sounds like a banshee that it scared the shit out of me, making me want to reroll.
Amber,
Yes?
is this is this a save or and take half, or is this a save and something else?
It is a
don't know.
save something else.
Okay, then I cannot use that. That is fine.
Alright, in that case, it is just Vincent who is frightened until the end of his next turn. The shadow close.
Honestly,
next
makes
turn.
sense.
Let's see. It will then. That is not a useful thing. We already used this. So Vincent, he's going to make 2 tail lashes against you instead.
Okay.
For a 23 to hit.
Yep.
And for a 21 to hit.
Both hit. 26 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. A D10 necrotic. Which is, very fortunately for you, only 4. As the first hit sends you reeling back 5 feet. And the second hit sends you flying over, like tumbling backwards onto your feet. Another 5 feet away from the shadow cloak.
Vincent's ribs just absolutely implode from the sheer impact, and as he fucking stumbles backwards.
Vincent's gonna end up here.
I
This
got a
little friend.
feeling.
This
Oh,
little
God.
friend is next to Vincent.
There's more of them.
Strikes for a 19.
That's a hit.
Drains one of your strength and implodes.
Oh.
This guy already imploded before.
Hmm.
Lawrence,
I turn up to the function, and I bring the much beloved light with me.
Oh, that's lovely.
Um. Cannot. Yeah,
Oh,
thank
thank.
you. Okay. Yeah. Let me- That's the door square. Oh, I turn up.
Mission!
Hello, Vincent. You look like you could use some healing.
Oh my fucking god, you're almost dead.
I can't fucking breathe.
You barely lift
my scythe. I will give you. Let's do a second level. Apply directly to your noggin. Boom. 19 points of healing.
Beautiful. You beautiful radiating sun.
That's me. I'll bring the light, heft the sword, and that's my turn.
Zarius.
With me now being able to do something, AKC, you'll see Zarius looking like a hell of a lot thinner. Not too thinner, like, but still. I'm going to go on the offensive. This is next to it, right?
Yes, it is. It doesn't look huge, but its threat range is huge.
I'll jump in with my scythe. First attack. Very nice.
Very nice.
I'll immediately. I can do that in between my attacks, right? My smite.
I mean,
As a bonus action.
yeah, it's between between attacks,
I'll-
right?
I'll staggering smite it. It doesn't consume a spell slot. Doesn't need the template. This is psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw or be stunned until the end of my next turn.
All right. Ba-dum-bum-bum. All right.
Okay,
That's the
then
result.
I need to do this. That's not good. You also need to make a charisma check. Oh, that's my. I guess that's my second attack, but that's not what I wanted to do yet. I wanted to edit my scythe to remove 4 charges. It needs to make a charisma check. Also, the question is this opponent the same type of Aether Kindred as the one in my scythe? Well, it's finally fucking free and banished to where it came from. With, I mean, sadly for it, 19% of the of his soul shredded, but that's fine.
That's true.
It only had 2 charges left. But it's did its purpose. So that's the
It
psychic...
unfortunately is not the same type of creature as your.
Yeah. I wanted to ask. But yeah, I'll attack it a second time as well.
Go ahead.
Which is that 17.
17 also hits.
That's okay. This is all magical. That was 12 slashing, then 15 psychic, then another 12 slashing. All of these are non-lethal. Just if I need to specify that.
Non-lethal, sure.
Well, yeah, if it's a power source, I'd rather, knock it out and not kill it. That would be the preferable option.
Okay.
That's my turn.
They take the L's. This guy. Doesn't make a sound, but it begins to vibrate wildly. It runs into a wall and tries to crawl underneath a bookcase. trying to stay clear of the light. It doesn't, and it is destroyed at the end of its turn. Dokas. Gabe. He's muted. He's not here.
He's typing.
He's dead.
Okay.
Actually, if I can, I will reach the big shadow guy and full swing, as they say. Sorry, I had to do the I had to do the Toka's voice.
Do not.
Never mind, I swing at Zarius.
Okay, yeah, you can reach Zarius, no problem.
Maybe.
To circumvent all of these obstacles, sure. Yeah, you can go there, Tokas. No, it's not dark.
I can't believe you didn't enter there. Oopsie whoopsie. With the rolling bot.
The 27 for the viewers.
Hits. Roll damage. $11.
And then
And then another swing.
You're going to, from this point onward, remove your bless. As this creature, well, not gonna remove our bless, but we might as well. We're gonna roll some other dice. As you strike it, Tokas, and the creature by now is almost like whittled away. Like each time you guys carve your swords through it, little wisps of shadow like come away, cling to your weapon, and they dissipate into the light. This creature has become half its former size, and it begins to moan without stopping. Each creature that is not an aberration subtracts 1d4 from every attack roll it makes.
Damn. So that second.
So I need
attack-
you to actually roll me a d4 to see how much you subtract.
Yeah, because sadly that means it can be more than the bless. So perfectly fine.
16. Very well, that hits.
Perfectly balanced.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. For how much damage?
Already rolled, I think. That was a 19 damage.
Yep,
It
plus
looked like
8.
it looked like an attack roll, I understand, but that wasn't.
Very well. Vittorio, it is your turn.
it is my turn. And he looks at the bright light coming from Lawrence and is like, thanks, that was much needed. And he's going to sprint off right towards the big shadow with Clemency in hand. I'm going to
Go ahead.
swing.
That is inside of its space. Please move back.
Very well. I was not aware, but now I see that it is a square, so that makes.
It is a square.
Why can't I move? Yeah, I guess I'm there. That's fine.
Go ahead.
Clemency. 24 to hit.
Hit.
Alright. 15 to hit.
Doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Damn.
It just misses.
That is very unfortunate. And you said it had shrunk in size?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that is fine. That is me. As he sprints up and swings twice rapidly.
All right. Vincent.
Hey, that's me. I guess we'll pile on. Wait, where's my healing gone? My fucking 19 point. Oh, didn't get. There we go. I feel much better. Go for an attack. 25. On my
25
first.
definitely hits.
Now that I can see this thing, I'm just not going to go invisible. Do I have anything else on my roguish techniques? Guys, do we think this thing can be blinded? Question mark. We'll
I'd
give
be
it a-
low-key surprised if it could, but might as well keep.
We might as well. It's for free, so why not? Can it give me a wisdom saving throw DC 15, please?
It can, but it will not matter.
Ah,
It's more information.
exactly. All right.
Of course, yeah, it's free.
And this will be
It's
my
free
second attack
information.
at 22 to hit.
Also hits.
Very well. And then with my bonus action, I shall attack with the tail end of my blade for a 24 to hit.
Ooh, sadly not the damage.
Sadly, not the damage, but instead dealing another 7. I'll take it.
7 damage is 7 damage, is all I can say.
Still
Yes. 9 plus 6, 15 plus 7, 22 points of damage.
We were tracking the D4. Just asking everyone. I don't think it would have mattered with either of those attacks.
Those attacks, it really doesn't matter. A D4 is not enough to reduce it, so I will not call for it.
That is
Creature.
me.
Doesn't move. Lawrence.
Oh boy.
I didn't do anything?
No.
Yeah, I don't know what that sounds like.
That was me putting Bane on myself, so I have a D4 minus on the attacks.
The
Lawrence, it's
creature
your turn.
didn't do anything on its turn, and neither did any of its scrunkly little baby men.
All the scrunkly little baby men were destroyed at the end of their turn.
Wait. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Who's this guy then?
Wait,
Those
it
were destroyed,
worked!
don't worry.
Okay. I
I
won't
didn't
worry. Then.
realize.
Well, we're getting in there then. Lawrence will shoot up on his wings and come hurtling down as he attempts to rend the creature in two.
My quick question is this because it was stunned? Because that would technically mean all attacks against it would have had advantage as well.
Do I have advantage to hit this thing?
I just want to ask Amber.
Sure, yeah.
I do. Nice. I'll use a static blade as well. And where is it? Attack. Damn. That's with bless.
Yeah, sadly a 15.
15 to hit. Nope.
It's not.
15 isn't good enough?
No.
Nope.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright.
I have failed.
Dokas.
Wait, I got deleted from the map.
Why did you do that? Why did you delete yourself?
I didn't want
Zarius
to.
was dead. Zarius died.
I think I was before. Wait, can I drag myself?
Zarius
Yeah,
actually had
invisible.
initiative 0.
No, I had 12.
He was below everyone.
I'll just put it real quick and then you can change it to 12.
No, I don't think I will.
He cheated. He rolled initiative again.
He's cheating indeed, I know.
No.
Punish him. Minus 50 HP.
I- I will. 'Cause I think it's stunned until the end of my turn. Yes, it is. I'll swing with 2 attacks with
And this stuff is
darkness.
stunned?
What?
It was stunned then.
Yeah, I did a stunning smite, or staggering
Holy.
smite, which stuns.
We have a monk in the party.
I will attack with advantage, and I'll attack again with advantage. Oh, what the frick? With advantage. And both of these are non-lethal.
That's fine.
We have advantage?
If it's stunned, you do. But at the end of my turn, it's no longer stunned.
Ah,
Mhm.
makes sense.
It is still up. It is very small now,
Your turn.
like
Dave.
Toka size.
Yeah, give it a moment as the 15 shadows in reserve will suddenly appear and decimate my strength score. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it is your turn. That's
Okay.
why I said it's your turn.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear it.
No problem.
Is this still like a shadow that's standing up on 2 feet, or does he have some more like defined shape or form?
No, it is actually losing its shape more and more the smaller it becomes.
Huh? How do we? Kind of difficult. We're in a difficult situation. Man, I need a trap extraplanar creature spell. There is. It's just like 6 levels higher than I am. Well, it's not shrunk to the size of a pebble yet, so I guess we can keep attacking until we beat it out of its
Oh, what is this?
current size.
You
What's up?
cannot attempt to change a spell staggering smite while you're in combat, Zarius.
Oh no, I realized something bad, but I'll
He's
I'll
trying
do
to
it
prepare
after.
something else.
I know, he tried to do it 6 times in a row.
Incredible.
I was like, what is going on here?
I realized
Anyway,
I did
so
this
that's-
smite wrong, but that's
Yeah.
all good.
Yeah, I will swing again. I will roll with a d4 and then retract the d4. I guess that's the more correct thing to do.
That is the correct way to go about this.
27. We remove
Hit.
4 for
I mean,
23.
You
Yeah, I
don't
know.
have to
It's
remove a
just-
4 from 27, thank you. That is
I
15 damage,
understand.
yeah.
And there you go. Another 27. I guess I'm rolling lucky today.
That'll do
For-
it.
Okay. Does non-lethal damage do something? Or is it just going to die?
You can try to hit it non-lethally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you would hit a shadow non-lethally.
I mean, what I'm wondering is, am I connecting with something solid? Or
Yeah,
just
you're
like
connecting with something. It is... You're more... It's almost like connecting with, like, slime or a liquid. You're still carving through it, and, like, pieces of it are coming off. It's like a very jiggly pudding, I guess.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm not omniscient. I'll try a non-lethal. If it dies, maybe Mr. Foss can give us some more insight on the next quote-unquote battery we need to relocate.
It dissipates
Okay.
into shadows.
Well, my question is it an Aether Kindred Amber?
No.
Okay.
Mark immediately, new battery!
I don't know. I don't want
Combat
to, but I don't have a choice in
ends.
that happening. Well,
Just dusts his staff. Yep. I don't think that was supposed to be a battery.
you think or you hope? I can look at Tokas.
What if it's both? He says, looking up at Zarius.
Well, there's a big fuck off arcane sigil on the floor, and over there is a smaller fuck off arcane sigil. So try and figure out what those do, and I don't know. Maybe that was supposed to keep it as a battery, or
Don't worry
whatever it
about the
was.
wall,
Oh,
Vittorio.
then
It's a
he does.
wall.
Then he doesn't say that.
Yeah, don't worry.
He
about
just
that.
talks about the big fuck off arcane sigil on the floor here.
Well, if it was a battery, he really should have told us how to relocate something made of abstract material. Was it an ooze? Could have scooped it up on a ball. How do you
Nice.
grab a non-existent creature? Well,
My spells
beats
can do
me.
that. Zarys holds out his hand, up his hand.
We're
Next
talking
time do
about
that then.
things
I
that
guess we
we're
can move
talking
it.
about things that it should have done. It should have done a lot of fucking things, but here we are.
Well, let's get some info, he says as he taps the heel of his right foot on the ground twice. I'll cast Rhetorical Send In, and I will send a message to Faust, which is going to be 15 seconds of one-sided conversation
Mhm.
of a heavy panting gnome that says, I need a timer. What is it? Perfect. Let's see. Hello, it's us. Well, we're down there in the tower. We went into a room, apparently arcane locked. We fought a shadowy creature, very disturbing. Try to neutralize it, but it disappeared. Is it supposed to be the battery we're looking for? Because if it is, we need to have a talk. That's it.
That was my bedroom.
That probably was it. I could imagine that was his bedroom. And yeah, that's gonna be my sending. I know that Faust has message, so if they wish to contact me, they can. Then Togus will turn back. All right, well, time to look through things until either a very angry lich appears or nothing happens, and we can keep on going.
Alright, so just looking through these books. Me like, tuk, tuk.
Pretty much. Togus will also start to look around like some paper and some tomes.
Because as you begin to pull out tomes, they're not like most of them are no longer on the shelves. They're all scattered on the floor, as I said, broken spines,
Oh.
scattered paper.
I'm forgetting.
Like none of this is like super neat. Like the bed is neat, and the desk itself is like neat in the sense that there's nothing on it anymore. But everything else looks like an earthquake hit this room, like scattered out of its place.
Kind of did, yeah.
Just as you guys both pick up a book and like fold it open to see that there is nothing inside. Every single page is black vellum without a single word on it. You get an electrical buzz, a prodding at the back of your head as you receive the message back.
You're dead.
Hello.
That was not intended for you.
Oh.
It is not intended for anyone.
We fucked up. Cooked. Douglas will like look up while scouring through the notes as he stops suddenly in his movements. Turns around. Alright, well, suppose my hunch was correct. We're not supposed to be here. And
Yeah.
I don't think that was a battery, so
You didn't. The sending didn't feel comfortable, Togas. It felt a little bit like laden, and maybe you find out why when you begin picking through the shelves that remain, and you see that each shelf, like the backing of the shelves, is not like wood, like a wooden wardrobe. It is metal.
Was this room supposed to contain that thing? Wait, metal. Okay. So it's just sheets of metal?
Some sort of metal. That's what it feels like.
Is it cold iron?
Can I make a geology check?
Sure. Metallurgy check. 23. It was cold iron, wasn't it? It was supposed to contain that thing in here.
So guys, you like go around the room, like checking the wardrobes and whatnot. You see some like pieces that have like been bent out of place likely by the impact of this tower crash landing here. And you see that it's multiple layers. One of which is cold iron, and another one is lead.
Yeah, I wonder why. I'm so sorry. What can I do? This is very bad.
Do we do our job?
I think we actually did the opposite.
No, I mean, I understood that from the context. But I more mean, are we now going to continue doing our job, or are we going to say, sorry, bruv, sorry for destroying your secret, your locked room that we had easy access to by one spell?
Alright, Zarius, maybe you shouldn't put that into your response. I do think probably most people that find a locked door in someone else's house wouldn't go in it. But I understand the logic. I mean, we did it, so I shouldn't be surprised. But probably we should return to doing our job. Okay, well, I suppose leave things where you found them. That's the least we can do. Though he looks out of the mess on the floor. I don't think it's going to matter much when they tidy up. But yeah.
Things are where you found them, technically.
Based.
Yeah,
Just
but
so
he
you
was
know-
here before we killed him. Before when we first saw him.
Yeah.
Just
I
so you know,
mean-
I have about 16 different sarcastic comments and snarky things that I want to say about how incredibly intelligent this person is and how stupid this is, but I'm going to keep them all to myself.
Vincent, if you want, you can tell them to us. You know, if it helps you take them out, maybe you could feel better.
No. Just knowing that someone so smart is so stupid makes me feel better. We can carry on.
I am glad you do feel better. Though, I'm afraid you might not physically. Are you sure you don't need a rest? Or, like, to sit down for a moment?
I've dealt with worse. We can keep going.
Alright, but don't
I'm doing us
picture
fine.
yourself,
Fine as
alright?
well. I'll keep an eye on you, Vincent. Don't worry.
I think we need to jump. I look at Vittorio.
Me hearing Zarius wants to kill himself.
No, this is like one floor
the-
lower.
Yeah, I thought I'm joking.
He's like, why jump when you can just, lift
stairs.
yourself down?
Or take the stairs,
Oh.
Oh yeah, we can go back to the staircase and just fiddle down.
It says,
If you
Mister, I
want,
can
you
literally
can jump,
fly. Well, let's.
We don't use something power usage, blah blah blah.
Do you think that that thing was someone in that painting?
I don't know what painting you're talking about.
Victoria's only seen
that
it in
we
the
just
dark.
fought-
Yeah.
The room we just fought in.
I was a bit busy having shadow forced in through my mouth, nose, and somehow into my eye socket as well. Not very comfortable.
I put a hand on your shoulder and say, "I know how you feel."
Uh-huh.
Linka.
Blinker.
Well, I mean, False did warn us that they have many kinds of creatures from the Shadowfell, and not expert, but it's called a shadow fell, and before a large shadow, I mean 2 + 2 usually is 4. Cold iron in the walls, lead in the lining. I mean, likely he didn't want someone to find it, but again, who's gonna scry a creature that is being captured in a different plane? Well,
Yeah. But we should go downstairs, presuming everything we attack might be, not the thing we're looking for. Also, about that 2 + 2 is 4, that's true, but sometimes 1 + 1 is window.
is this some graphical joke about a flipped 1 upside down?
Zarius laughs to himself.
I'm starting to catch onto your jokes though. I think it's kind of achievement at this point.
He's stealing your material.
Well, I'm not a comedian. I look at him.
Really?
Are you sure about that?
You sure about that?
Because you're a class A fucking
nice.
clown.
The win to nothingness. I love it.
As you say that, I'm just kind of like, I pulled out my shirt a little bit and showed the clown mark on my shoulder.
That makes so much sense.
Cloud mark.
Ooh, what is this?
Says
I hold
Lawrence,
back, Darius.
descending down to a floor that is even worse off than the one before it.
Oh, are
this
those?
is the device.
I was about to say. Oh wait. What? Oh, wait, hold on.
Everyone, calm down.
I'm
Turn
getting
back. There's a lot of things in this room that you
confused.
all want to touch very quickly. So, while Bless is active, let's quickly touch them all. No.
I don't think that would have. All right.
This is
Because I know you're gonna do it anyway. So.
So, the main issue with this tower makes itself very clear the moment you descend down into this room. It is immediately clear to you, Tokas,
Yeah.
that if this is the relay, then there are some key components missing to actually relay, that being half of a tower.
I was wondering if there's supposed to be the same thing that was 2 levels upstairs. Because if it is, we have an issue here.
Where did it go?
I guarantee
Me
you
looking
it
at
is a
the-
floor down below.
Me looking at the suspiciously contraption-shaped Zarius. I wonder what the
It's
contraption
in his
was.
fucking tail.
You all stare out into this thing. You're like looking at the crystals. You're counting them. 2 of them are not there. 2 of the Chaos Emeralds are missing. You think, yeah, there's a floor below here still. There's also a big, giant abyss, like a Mariana Trench, that this tower is perched upon.
Yeah, so
But
who wants to
where
tell
did the rest of the
first this
tower
is
go?
fucked?
Oh, we're gonna have to swim.
Where did the rest of the tower go?
But also...
But also, what is that little pinprick of glowing, glimmering light in the distance?
Dagon.
I mean, the blue
Sword,
light...
Vittorio, quick!
The blue light is right here. What do you mean? The gem is right there.
Right? Don't worry about it, is what Tokas thinks. Like, how are we gonna put this fucking thing back together? Like, how to fix ward?
I don't
when
have
the-
a wish. I'm sorry.
Mending to...
I don't have
I
wish.
will-
I have mending.
While Tokas considers the implications of trying to mend an entire tower splinter by splinter, Lawrence flies forward under the guise of Bless is about to run out towards a pile of rubble and shards of bone, which do not actually enjoy like being encroached upon.
Oh, damn it!
I
We
knew
have
it.
been half a
Dragon
second before the
bone.
last goddamn encounter.
We're going to roll initiative.
The Dracolich be like,
We're going to roll initiative as a dragon bone golem rises.
Unironically, it was a sound tactical decision because at least now we still have Bless.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Of
straight
course.
up. Big W from Lawrence in this case.
Good
Huge
fucking
doubles.
heavens.
By the way, Bless goes onto initiative, so watch Vincent roll 37.
It doesn't go to
What?
initiative with no checks.
The fuck is wrong with you?
The initiative is a skill check, so it doesn't go on.
Yeah, it doesn't go to initiative.
But I understand your point.
27,
Well-
a 1 and a 2.
Bro just got beaten the fuck out to an inch of his life. You gotta give him some, like, room, you know?
Wait. Bless doesn't go on initiative
It's a
count?
skill check, it's not a save or attack, so it doesn't work on those.
Well,
what is this initiative? Oh my god.
Well, I
well,
rolled a 25, so...
I rolled a
we
natural
did
1 and a 2, so...
It's good, but like, the rest of our team rolled 9 or better.
Let's go, guys. Okay.
I should have like an automaton to help me find things. I just realized I need to make something like that.
Yes,
miss
make
my
it Eldritch
automaton.
Cannon.
Oh,
Honestly,
no.
The Sea of Thieves portable cannon, based.
This
Based
is
on what?
terrifying.
Based on this brain.
Man.
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 Oh, it's just a little baby. It's a one
Man.
square baby. Look at it.
It's 4 squares. What do you mean?
No, it's a one square baby. Look at him.
1, 2, 3, 4. What do you mean?
Oh, to me, it just looks like a medium-sized creature. Oh, never mind. Okay, the squares are all smaller than
Never
Oh,
mind.
what?
Yo, the golem just locked the fuck in. It went from a 3 to a 19, guys. Amber, I cast Turn Undead. Destroy the golem.
That's really cute, but it goes first.
The
What
sea
do you
are
mean it goes first?
I
Welcome to
simply
round
disagree.
0.
It has first strike. I'm sorry.
That has first strike. And indestructible until the end of turn, so.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I guess I'll have to
Surprise
destroy it after its turn.
That's fine with me.
Simply disagree.
Unfortunately, it does not care.
He's scared.
I need you and Zarius and Vincent
Oh,
to roll me
fuck.
a deck save.
Oh,
Before-
light work.
Bang, bang,
Ooh.
bang.
Deck save. Oh, I
Light
know
work,
it's
no reaction.
worried. Fuck.
19.
alright.
Brother.
Is it? Where's the dex?
My
Here's the dex.
brother.
What a stinker.
26.
Join me.
Okay, so 2 of you are only gonna take half of this damage as
No, wait, sorry.
the pile of bones rearranges itself around you and takes you up in its tail barb swipe,
Wow, cheater.
which is
Get your
immediately its biggest
Bigus
Oh.
Atacus.
Manny is starting off with the big guns, alright? It only take half of 54.
It won't be that much. I'm not afraid.
That can't be 54. 34.
You
There
should
you
be.
go.
I'm unconscious.
I'm
Did your
not
best.
afraid. I am unconscious.
We look at Amber. Is this a boss monster?
Don't worry about that. First of all,
Whee!
Vincent's interior becomes his exterior.
Oof. Oh, it's-
yeah, I need you to roll me 3d6, Vincent, but we're not gonna worry about that much, because there's some other things that also happen while you do this. Okay.
Big.
Big
Uh,
numbers, often good, not always good, but often good.
Most of the time, good. So, low numbers, not good.
Sometimes
don't-
it lose arm.
Roll 3, you lose all 4 of
Oh,
your limbs.
fuck.
Sometimes big
I'll-
number, good. Other times not good.
I'd love to lose a number. I could cosplay Aaron from Final Fantasy X. I'd look sick.
What if
Oh
you
my
lose
God.
all 4 of your
Little
limbs?
Mara.
What
No,
about
no.
It'd
What
be
if you lose
matching.
an arm and you get a wing there instead? You just look like Sephiroth.
that? Yo!
No.
What?
He needs to match with Ilmari, because Ilmari's got the...
Oh,
the...
I can get Elmar to build me a prosthetic arm. Amazing. Genius.
I don't know if
Right.
she
The
wants to
first
do that
time
for
it
you.
Of course you would. Don't say those
Amber
such
now is
terrible things.
Amber be like, actually, the effect is just your guts are penetrated. That's what I got the first time I
You need
rolled.
bionic guts, sorry.
Oh, I'm at him.
Oh, okay.
I
Can
don't
you
like
roll
the sound
me a
of that.
d6? Can you roll me a
Don't
d6?
like that noise.
So many limbs you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Well, they're cooked.
Limb loss roll, 5 limbs.
Oh wow, that is actually pretty cool. I need you to roll me a. Oh, where's that fucking thing again?
I love dying. It gives me pretty cool things. How great!
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
don't worry.
to
You
be
might get a
fair,
thigh scar
yeah, I
that
was-
you can expose.
I was about to say.
Bludgeoning damage is almost never a fucking.
A thigh scar? Almost
You want me
never.
a D100
There's
as
a
well?
chance.
Oh, that's pretty low. Alright.
Oh,
Okay. We can make that work.
Can we?
What does she mean by that?
Yes, we
your thigh bone is
can.
tenderized, turned to dust.
I lose a
Stop
leg instead.
it!
Fuck.
You do not lose a leg because you rolled a 15. Okay, yeah, we can make that's fine. So what's going to happen here is this creature gets up from the ground, essentially minces and bludgeons 3 of you in the process of doing that. Vincent immediately hits the deck. This creature uses its reaction to yes, it's going to use its reaction to pinion cage. One of its wings almost immediately breaks off with a loud crack and stabs into the ground around Vincent, pinning his body to the ground. And there is a crack that isn't just the bones of that creature.
Wait a second. Amper,
What?
can I use Divine Clemency
See,
To do what?
to negate the damage that Vincent took with a bit of healing?
Tell me what Divine Clemency does.
Alright, as a reaction, when you or one creature you can see within 60 feet takes damage, you can use your reaction to cast a spell of first level or higher. The spell must target the damaged creature and restore hit points to it.
I'm so deep.
well, at least you won't be unconscious, you know.
Unless that.
He
fucking
will
cage.
still first take the damage, but you can bring him back up. He will be awake, but he is still pinned to the ground by a chest harness of bones.
Okay, we take it. Vincent, you gain 14 points of healing.
I don't know if I want to be awake for this.
I was about to say, remove anesthesia. Ugh!
Bend butt
In that
crack.
case, Vincent, you now have aching bones in your chest.
Uh-huh.
They want
I
to
need
get out.
I need you to note this down on your sheet. The ache of your injury will never completely leave you, and even years later, you sometimes feel a twinge of pain. 6 hours before a storm rolls in, your bones in your chest will begin to ache. You'll feel like an aching in your breastbone.
Free druidcraft, let's go.
Yeah, let's go
Yes,
to.
Drink a cantrip. Grow bone.
Yippee! Oh, guys, I'm having a heart attack. Oh no, wait, it's gonna be a storm. Sorry.
Yeah, let's go to.
That is goated, bro. I told you.
Kill me again, Amber. What do I get now?
Keep getting up and fighting and see what happens. Before we go into the actual round 1 of initiative, let's have a
Dude.
quick break.
No.
Let's have a quick
Let's
little
take a 10-minute
break.
break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to
pee.
use the
Yeah.
Before I piss
same.
myself.
That's fair. Well,
Before
Alright.
Mark pisses in someone's
Yeah.
shoes.
we will be back in 10 minutes, give or take. So please take this opportunity to hydrate. It is important.
And then
to
let's
stay
try to
hydrated.
kick off
Indeed.
high-speed combat.
All right.
Oh, wait,
We will be back in a bit.
sunk for the sky is on our foes. Come so close to eternity, our shields are ready, the gods are watching the downfall of humanity. All the species are gone. The silent of the sea, she has her memory. I am the king of war. Ship must sink for the sky is on our foes. Come so close to eternity, our shields are ready, the gods are watching the downfall of humanity. All the species are gone. The silent of the sea, she has her memory. I am the king of war. The silent of the sea, she has her memory. I am the king of war. The silent of the sea, she has her memory. I am the king of I hear the echoes of victory in fields won before time, when battles draw so near. You will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. Memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below darkest of nights, an Arkhonian tale unfolds. A quest to rewrite destiny, when fortunes have already been foretold. A divider with blood of old seeks answers this world may hold. A bond with a shadowy past seeks naught but bonds that will last. The sorcerer's fate, sealed before birth, seeks his means to save this earth. Bound by ancient lore, he searched the ethereal expanses. We sail on wings of starlight and hope, soothing ancient clothing, our dungeon masters every door. With courage in our hearts before it is too late. We are the Stargazers, forging our own fate. Now remain two fighters, whose paths to freedom align. With futures they seek to undermine, the dark elf as pale as snow holds a bloodline of which none may know, and one of that which is so twice over. What destiny will he conquer? Bound by ancient lore, they search the ethereal expanses. We sail on wings of starlight and hope, soothing ancient clothing, our dungeon masters every door. With courage in our hearts before it is too late. We are the Stargazers, forging our own fate. Bound by ancient lore, they search the ethereal expanses. We sail on wings of starlight and hope, soothing ancient clothing, our dungeon masters every door. With courage in our hearts before it is too late. We are the Stargazers, forging our own fate. I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time, when battle draws so near. You will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. Memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below and before. The memory stays ever so bitter. I hear the echoes of victory in field one below one before. The memories days ever so bitter. Below is the bar or below one before. The memories days ever so bitter. Below is the bar or below one before. The memories days ever so bitter. Below is the bar or below one before. The memories days ever so bitter. Ship must anchor, the sky is torn.
You okay?
And we are back in action. Hello,
Yeah.
hello, hello.
I'm glad that you're good.
I'm so good.
We
I
are back.
to reply to your question, the feature works as it's done in the past. If the creature is within 60 feet, I can cast a spell on it, even if the spell's description it's not that particular range. It's how I've saved Vittorio from the hag in the past, when he got like crit bit by it before. It's how is one particular example that comes to mind when I've used it.
Use it once.
Twice. I have 2 uses because I have 2 levels. Instead of
The joy of eating a watermelon.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I saw it in the store
Alright.
today. I was like, I love you, so I bought it.
If everyone is ready,
rhymed.
I hope that you all thought about your turn, which you evidently had 10 minutes to do, so
I've been ready.
I'm so glad that you say that.
I hope you
Lawrence.
thought about yours.
I did.
Yippee!
It's gonna be my beat on Vincent turn.
Yippee!
Lawrence,
You already have.
I'm gonna hit bro. Static Blade! Corva Volok, Sunblade, attack! Go! Put it into attack move and tap for 2 white mana.
Based. Oh, it is 2 white mana.
Of course it is. I read my cards. Hiya!
17.
17.
Beats it.
Nice. I hit for 2 points of lightning damage, and is this an undead?
It is, yeah.
Excellent. Well, I deal 7 points of radiant damage then.
Huge.
So I deal a little bit extra this time around.
He takes it to the face, Lawrence.
It's bloodied. Yippee!
It is bleeding. And then
If it
I
can
will...
bleed.
It's bleeding for some reason. Very concerning when the skeleton starts to bleed. I will then twin spell, cure wounds, bonus action, targeting Zarius and Vincent behind me.
Cure wounds.
Sorry, healing word.
I thought as much.
Oh, that's fire.
Alright. Do you do that?
Yes.
The Dragon Bone Golem. Let me see if we reroll. Very well. Then we do not.
one for Vincent, one for
And
Cyrus.
I want you to know, by the way, that your what's it called? What is this
Divine
spell called again?
Clemency?
No, your static blade did not manage to take hold. Like, it's as if you didn't cast it.
Oh my god,
Bro,
it
it's immune to
counterspelled me.
magic!
Holy shit. Tokas! It's immune to magic! As I say,
I also
cutting
need
through a magic
a
sword.
wisdom save from you.
Can he
My
do?
apologies. Is that
14?
your final result?
Do I fail?
Yes.
I would like to use my Stas. Favored by the gods, favor me!
Gods, I beg of ye,
Favor me!
favor me, oh ye gods.
But it is not working. Okay. Favor me! 19.
Big.
Alright, very good. In that case, this is going to attack you normally.
Okay. But what do I experience, Amber? Like, do I know what the wisdom save was?
I mean, for a moment, you felt a little bit scared at this thing, like, rising up.
I got spooked.
But not so much anymore. So anyway, now it's going to attack.
Okay.
First hit's a 25.
That's just going to do it.
Okay. Second hit. 12.
It's not gonna do it.
As it rakes at you with its claws and it snaps at you with its jaw, but you just managed to interpose the sword in time.
Yep, this sword makes you bleed. Don't get any closer.
Tokas, it's your turn.
Immune to magic, you say? Now I'm gonna try it myself.
No, Tokas, don't!
Number 1, double whopper. Well, it's a single whopper right there. Well, I'll show you the double of the whopper.
Your spell doesn't go off.
Right now.
Okay, so the spell doesn't take off. There's no marks.
See, I told you, Tokas. It's immune to magic.
Yeah, I can feel it. Probably not the best adversary, I suppose. Why does a lich have a magical immune skeleton made of bones?
To fight other liches. Vittorio, hit it quickly.
Quick, Vittorio!
I need to.
He was.
Vittorio, help me, Maraga.
I can't help but read those in the sound of Binding of Isaac voice actor.
Makes a lot of sense. Oh my god! Help me!
I need to double check this wording.
Okay, you can send me a DM and I'll check it over.
Oh, she needs to double check the wording. It's this creature is immune to Vittorio and she needs to understand what it means.
Exactly.
If it's like
I assume
Vittorio punching it doesn't deal damage, can he use something else to attack it?
Of course.
Yeah, if Vittorio changes his name legally to Vittorio, does it still apply?
Makes sense. If you transpose Vittorio's soul into a different body, is it still Vittorio?
It's true. What if we use a clone of Vittorio instead?
That's
Or
true.
what if we polymorph Vittorio into an owl?
That's true.
If you break
I'll-
Vittorio down to nothing and build him back together with other pieces, is he still Vittorio?
That's
true.
a good question. If he becomes a
Vittorio
reborn, becomes a
whatever.
Frankenstein, is it still Vittorio?
All important questions. What about summons? What if Vittorio summons a creature and uses it to attack on his behalf?
What if I
Is it a
summon
monster
Vittorio and it's my summon? Is it still Vittorio?
That's true. Who is Pikachu without Ash Ketchum?
Who's Ash Ketchum without Pikachu?
When I start my philosophy course and my teacher, the first thing that he says is, "Who is Pikachu without Ash Ketchum?"
Who is Ash Ketchum without
My
Ketchum?
main concern is
Yep.
That shillelagh is also a spell.
Yeah. there you go.
Ooh, yeah.
Gabe, it's immune to spells.
I mean,
It's made you immune to spells.
Jeremy Crawford says shillelagh and magic weapon are spells.
Yeah. yeah, I
Okay,
mean, they
makes
would be.
sense.
Hits it again.
So it's
So, guys, it is still immune to spells.
So,
You have to double check it.
So it bonks against the creature for like your regular strength, I think.
wait,
Massive.
no, wait, it's
A
like,
loss
okay,
of
so
quarter staff damage.
it dispels the spell?
It doesn't dispel it, it just cannot be affected by.
Oh, because the spell's
It's the
effect is
level.
that I...
It's too low to affect it, probably.
Gabe, just take the strength damage because I feel like otherwise it's no damage. So just take it, bro. Just
I have no
Take
other
that 2
options.
plus
She's
strength.
not asking me to take the strength damage. I'm doing it, period.
Yeah, like there's not really a choice. I
You
mean,
deal
the
1
creature
damage
chooses
there?
not to be affected.
Pretty
Is it-
much. I
It's
deal.
1 damage. It's 2.
No,
minus
it's
1.
no damage at all because it's 3 radiant from the cantrip and then 4. It's like 1 minus 2 and 2 minus 2, so no damage at all.
Nice.
Right.
Impressive. Very nice.
Your staff bonks against it, Tokas, and the creature it doesn't at all seem bothered.
My
It comes
favorite.
off of it like you've hit a door.
My favorite.
It's a good thing that you have haste prepared so you can haste Vittorio, so this will speed up the fight, right?
Well,
Is there
you
anything
see,
else I'd like to do?
Jojo, a Smokey.
Anything else I'd like to do? No, I can't move, so I'm staying here.
well, Vincent, I think it's your turn.
It is.
Wonderful. Immune to magic, you say?
Truly.
That's just my specialty. I shall bonus action second win, because God knows I need it. Beautiful. And then I shall get into position.
You are currently pinned to the ground.
That's
Oh,
true.
yes, I am.
Oof.
What is it to get out of this pin? Is it an action? Is it a save? Is it using my movement? Can I disengage as a bonus action to get out?
It has an escape DC. It is also technically an object that you can attack to break free.
What would the ability be to meet that DC to break from this? Is it a strength check? Is it a...
An escape DC is either escape artist or exert.
Oh! Hold up, let me cook. Escape artist sounds like something I'd do.
I believe in you, bro.
Oh, let me just read the fucking... Light work! Light work, question mark? I rolled a 14.
I'm afraid not.
Do we still have blessed? Does this have blessed bonuses?
Yeah.
It's
we
a
haven't
skill
been
check.
told otherwise.
So it's
Skill
a skill
check.
check. So it's
Ah, yeah.
Vincent, you try to wriggle free, but these claws are sunken so deep into your clothing, they're like snagged on your armor. And you just can't seem to wriggle yourself free. You are
That's-
helpless.
That's my action, right?
Yeah.
Alright, then yeah. That's me.
Alright, Zarius.
All right. I'd like to take a step towards it, but because I feel like that tail sweep thing is terrifying, I'm gonna take a couple more steps. And as I do, I will literally just do spin to win, to attack it with darkness
Go ahead.
as a flavor. First attack, Doubt that
Misses.
hits. Second attack.
Hits.
All right, so that is 9 damage. Now, darkness is a magical weapon. I don't know if that gets cancelled, but
No.
okay. Then as my bonus action, seeing as Vittorio, is it better to help Vittorio now for the attack, or maybe to get Vincent out?
I can get myself out next,
Okay,
like guaranteed, so don't worry.
I'll yell to Vittorio, "You're our last hope!" Strike it like a soldier from the tails.
I thought it was really inspired.
Was he?
I did not use it. I don't know if.
Oh yeah, then
been-
it's no. I mean, if we still have bless, it's not been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, Bless is going to run out by round 5. You guys took
so
your sweet
you're
time
still
doing other
blessed.
stuff.
My bad. Then I will bless Vincent because this also works on AC and saving throws. So
Bless Vince. Oh, huge 8 AC,
no, he has to roll it himself.
8 saving throws.
Anyway, that's my turn.
All right,
But-
Vittorio.
It is me. Bippity boppity.
Also, I'll keep clarifying. This is a thing, so you can do it on damage too.
Yeah, common inspiration. That is true. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to first run up to Vince. Amber, you said you could attack this bone cage or whatever you
Yeah.
called it. Yeah, okay. And that's what we're doing first. Can I add anything to this? I guess I can. Where is it? Feature. Actually, it doesn't really make sense to add that. I should have done that instead. It's fine. I will attack again.
That'll do it. You managed to crush the bones and get Vincent like broken out enough to pull him free. Still
No,
prone though.
pull him free, and it's like, all right, I got you. Just get up on your feet on your own, and let's go put this thing down.
Oh, yeah.
Easy for you to say thanks, V.
This sacred
Oh my
treasure
God.
I summon.
I'll remember it next turn.
You'll remember what?
Nothing.
Okay.
Just some things.
Very well. I'll run up here and I will. Oh, you know what? I'll action surge.
Yeah, lock in.
Let's go.
Consume, and I will try to beat on it. I still have my bonus action, so I am going to use a fainting attack. So I have advantage on the first.
Go ahead.
Yep.
All right,
Well, it's a good thing I did.
let's go.
I was like,
Very
oh,
nice.
yeah, I'll run up, do a little jump, and come down with the blade. And then
These
I
are
will-
slashing damage. Okay.
Yeah, it should be magical as well. It should be noted.
I know that all of you have magic damage. Don't worry.
Okay.
Doesn't matter, but
Yeah, it's fair enough.
It doesn't.
That doesn't matter. And then the next attack at normal for a 26 to hit, 10 damage.
Also hits. All right, you guys begin cleaving into this creature. Lawrence.
Maximize magic. Wah! I will move over here to make space for Vincent, so he's in the optimal position for his sentinel feet to work. And then I will whack this guy. Ding. 22 for 13 points of radiant damage.
Does it seem like the
Also surely
magical
it.
weapon is affecting it?
Yeah.
So this blade was meant to cut down undead scum like this.
It's a magic weapon versus a spell that makes it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's a magic immunity or a spell immunity, but it's a spell immunity.
It could also be, yeah, it could be spells below a particular level.
Yeah, I imagine it's not.
Sometimes how these things work.
Yeah.
Guesswork, baby. That's my turn.
We'll figure out how this works.
I need everyone to make me a wisdom save.
Is it against the magical effect?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Yep. Up.
Add your bardic to this? Kind of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry, Brandon.
I am having a banger of a session.
I'll
You can't win them all, you know.
I very much doubt the Bardic is going to save it.
Yeah.
I mean, DC 14 didn't beat the tail sweep, I think.
It's true.
Can't get more than a 14.
That is me then.
You pass out. Immediate unconscious Banshee's wail.
You poop your pants. You're scared shitless. Like me.
Honestly. And he has loose pants today, so it'd be even worse.
That's true, you had bare legs.
Oh no!
He has hairy bare
Bare
legs.
feet! Vittorio, Vincent, and Zarius, you're all frightened.
No.
Ha! I was already frightened. Oh wait. You mean
That's,
mechanically.
Sure, yeah, that's what I meant. Bow, 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 bow. In that case, it's gonna be one on the both of you. Heads or tails?
Tail.
It's really annoying, actually. So I can't get any closer now. Oh,
Alright. Vittorio!
That's me.
It's gonna make a claw attack against you.
Yeah, 17 AC to beat. Pretty easy for it, I imagine.
Eh,
I mean, you can buff your AC with the D8 too.
That's true.
this is true. A Splinter Fang bite for Zarius.
These are all private, by the way. But maybe they're supposed to be.
I haven't rolled anything. What do you
I'm
mean?
saying, I don't think Ember rolled
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Because then I would say, is he a terrified?
Oh, she's dying.
question mark?
That's a critical hit.
Slight work.
I am alive.
Yeah, no, that hits me.
You
I need
sure?
all of you to make a deck save.
Oh, okay.
Brother, what is this
I'll-
board wipe
I'll,
that we're
I'll first
suffering?
take this damage real quick.
oh my God, Vincent, do you want to live?
Oh no, not you, Vincent. Don't worry, you're not within 5 feet of the creature.
Oh, okay. You said everyone, so I assumed
My
this living
brother. Sorry, I know. I meant everyone within 5 feet of the creature.
Is this
That's you,
a...
Vince. That's you, Lawrence. It's a deck save.
yeah, is it a...
Yeah, I rolled a natural one.
Yeah.
It's me who hasn't rolled. I'm pondering my decisions.
Yes. then
It's
I-
not a
critically
save or
failed.
take half damage. The ability is in the attack.
Oh, alright.
Who
Yeah.
didn't roll then?
Me.
Okay.
Tokas.
I'm pondering.
Pondering is orb.
It's not gonna save that.
Pondering my orb. That's not gonna kill me
maybe.
to take a bit
Oh,
of
yeah,
damage.
it's
Out
okay.
here pondering my orb. Great
Orb.
thinking about it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, you're good.
Wizard stuff.
Alright, those of you who fail, which is everyone except Tokas, takes an additional 11 damage.
We have 3 HP left. That was all my HP in like 1 round.
Yep, I can see that. Jesus fucking
For the
Christ.
Splinter Fang bite, then it makes its second attack.
Does Mark have to roll
This
a
one-
maximum? Sorry, for the crit.
No, yeah, if it's a boss.
Oh, whoops,
Or do we not
sorry.
do that on crits? But I thought we did.
My apologies.
I think it's crits and
Do
down.
we? Do we do it on crits too?
I'm not
I-
sure. We are very on the coin on that because sometimes it's not. Sometimes.
I think it's crits and downs, isn't it?
I mean, I know originally it's crits and downs, but we have often forgotten that crits.
Well, Ember, time to make the decision. Is it on crits, and will it forever be also on crits, or only downs?
Sure, let's do it for the future on crits, and this time you're gonna flip a coin.
Okay, how do I flip a coin? Where do I do that?
It's 1 DC.
One
Just say what you're.
DC.
Just say. Just
I
make
pick
sure that
tails. Oh, I need to do /1 DC. My bad.
you need to roll
Say-
it. Yes.
Say
He picked
which
tails.
one?
That's tails,
Oh, okay.
think- right? Or is it heads?
That's tails. You can click on it. It says
It's
tails.
just D. Yeah.
Okay, it's 4 times M, right? Or is it triple M?
I think you just roll 3d6.
Oh, we don't have them. Right?
I mean, you should have Maxwell's. It's just a thing that is
Oh.
there. Just roll it to me, to the GM.
Okay, yeah. Where is GM? I remember we had the thing for it, and this is piercing. Yes.
Piercing is the brunt of this damage.
Yes. So I do this. I mean, okay.
Is that
Damn.
cool?
It's
I
probably his ass again.
I don't know about.
I mean,
High score?
funny.
I don't know how you would. I don't know if you want to stay with this like exact location. It's a little weird, but
No, it's actually really fucking funny.
no, it's weird.
The dragon is kind of quirky.
Wait,
Like
which
those.
we see the same one, right?
Yeah, we see the same thing. That's why I'm like, how, you know?
I'll just put that up when you look at someone. No, we can re-roll. It's 100, right? To put it somewhere
Yeah.
else. Here we go. 36. If it's on my tail, I will cry.
I mean, pull your pants down is what they say, you know?
My tail's always out. Like, I don't have to pull my tail pants down to do this.
No, that's true. I'm trying to find the chart. Okay. That
Where is it?
that could work. Yeah, sure. So what the rest of you sees is this creature lunges forward, and then at the last moment it turns its head and it crunches down on Zarius' shoulder with a sickening crunching sound.
I need to look in DMs real quick, Amber.
Oh no, what now? Yeah, I mean,
Yoma?
sure, yeah, we can do that. That is just fine. It crunches down on Zarius' shoulder, and as it pulls back, scales are furled, and the bones of this creature, which is rather brittle actually, go flying in all directions, kicking up a storm of piercing damage for the rest of you as well. And one of them, breaking off of its face, slices clean across Zarius's eye.
Boom.
Not taking it out, but there is a pretty badly bleeding gash going straight over his brow. Yes, sorry, it's just like the
Yeah.
vision.
Yes.
Oh, I hate that.
I mean,
Uh, That's such a long turn. I'm so sorry. Vittorio, rending close for you.
Mm.
If you're frightened,
Yeah.
You scared the guy.
Okay.
Sure, wait, can I use that? Uh,
Anti-scare.
yeah, I'll just use the inspiration, that bardic beat and boost my AC. Haha.
you're gonna try to roll 7 or 8.
Yeah, but I didn't. I rolled a 5, so I get hit.
Okay. You take 9 damage.
Yep.
That's it. Talechas.
All right. Time to have a field day at experimenting. I'm going to, if brute brain force doesn't work, we'll try to brain finesse it. I will second level cast a Maximilian Earthen Grasp and see if it dissolves while I touch this thing. We're gonna go for a blam, and I need a strength save against from the creature.
What spell level is this?
2.
Alright. The earthen grasp comes up out of the rubble of this building, reawakening some of its little, like, wards within it, and grasps at the dragonbone golem, but the dragonbone golem simply pulls itself free as though there is nothing there but sand.
What a bitch. What a bitch. Okay. That makes
Where'd
a little
Zari's go?
Did I
Why
delete
Zari's-
myself
What?
again?
You keep deleting yourself.
He deleted himself again.
I just, like, turned around, I'm like, where'd
I-
Zari's go?
I'm working it like I'm writing in my thing, and then I click back
Zari's.
just to remove something, and I delete myself. I'll roll into initiative again.
I'm
I
having a
had-
stink right now, and I think I'll do it.
I had a 12, I think. I'm not sure if I was before or after Vincent. Might be 8. Let me scroll up.
Yes,
I think you were after Vincent.
Might be after, yeah. I might have remembered the previous initiative. I'm gonna quickly... Yeah, I had a 9.60.
Right. What is it?
It
Talechas?
is. I critted for 12 minus 2, so that's 10 points of damage. But since I saw Lawrence's weapon works, I'm going, for the first time ever in the existence of this staff, I'm going to powerful thwack it. I can expend one or more charges on my staff to deal 1d6 force damage on my attack roll. And I will spend 5 of those charges to deal 10d6 force as...
Jesus fucking Christ.
What the fuck?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
It is due to the crit.
Yeah, it is 1
5d6.
charge for 1d6.
Yeah. And
Wonder
because
custom
I
magic item fucking detonates the game.
straight up. Alright, so it is only
Cat,
10?
am I cooked? Did I make a mistake?
it is only 10.
Did I make a mistake
bludgeoning.
giving my -2 strength wizard a staff?
It took me a while while we got there.
I'm surprised you even managed to hit.
Wow, very kind of you. I mean, not so crit. Okay, so it is this much. 39 points of force, and now my stuff is out of charges, almost. But if it is out of charges, it turns into dust, so I don't want that.
Alright.
Sounds like you're not committed enough.
Completely.
He is
Definitely.
most assuredly committed as Talechas literally shatters one of its vertebrae and like it wait. Is that thing oh my god, yeah. So
Do I kill
that's a
myself?
critical hit with bludgeoning damage. Yeah, so about
Yes.
that thing that I said earlier, you can choose one of the following effects.
Oh, I'm gonna die now. Oh, well, that's fair enough. Oh, wow, that's so cool. Attacks that deal bludgeoning damage score a critical hit against when a critical hit scored against the golem suffers one additional effect on attacker choice. Disadvantage attacks made with spy. Save DC with the dragon's tail is to 12. Makes one fewer attack with its multi. Wow. Okay, that's impromptu, very interesting mechanic. Must admit. It used its tail and it was very bad, but its bite deals a lot of damage, if I remember. And it has disadvantage. That's a very good. I think I'm gonna roll a die. It's either disadvantage on the bite, lower DC, or one less multi attack. I'll go 1d3. It is the 2. The save DC for the dragon's tail is reduced to 12 as I explode its tail with a slow bubble of force that begins to expand at a very faint pace before suddenly collapsing into itself.
Alright, very nice. Then the save DC of tail barb becomes 12. Doesn't even read it. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Have you done enough thank you. Vincent!
I mean, I can't do anything else.
I'm afraid, so I can't move towards it. So I guess
You are only frightened until the start of your next turn, which is now.
Oh, log.
Wonderful. Then yeah. Time to flack. Let's go!
Oh, let's go! That's great!
That is
Absolutely
horrible
abysmal damage!
But it's great!
Absolutely jack shit amounts of damage, but I
Oh
crit.
my god!
That's the worst crit I've seen in my life.
But it's great!
Well, 7 damage is 7 damage. It is a crit, but it's not bludgeoning damage, I don't think. So, right,
Crit
this
again.
is...
Yeah.
Holy
I mean,
moly.
if I'm
I need
reading,
to double check.
yeah, if I'm reading, it doesn't say you need to crit with bludgeoning, but I would understand if that's the case because
It says attacks that deal bludgeoning damage score critical hit when a critical hit scores into I mean it is bludgeoning damage. The intent of the thing that I
Yeah.
wrote is that it's bludgeoning damage that does
Yeah, no,
this.
that's completely fair.
yeah, that's fair.
Guys, we should just start punching it.
Beat it up.
If you want, yeah, you could punch it to death, like, you know,
A
until it
monk
has
would
nothing
be
left.
hella useful right now.
Yeah, it would be. Vincent, is there any other attacks you would like to make after critting?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't
like
wait to
with
do
the-
more damage with this second attack.
With the butt of your halberd, for example, you know, like the 16 misses, I'm afraid.
Okay,
let's crit that butt. Let's crit that
and now,
butt.
now I'm going to use my bludgeoning damage, so this is a...
Alright.
Crit!
That is.
I mean, honestly, just kill me. I'm
So
plus the points. This
Well,
turn has
I'm
been
not
abysmal.
going to kill you, but like the dragon does put its like a big paw down on top of your halberd in the last second. You do not manage to hit it.
Honestly,
Fucking dragon.
absolutely fucking abysmal round. I go next.
I understand, bro.
Next.
Next game.
No.
That's it.
Sorry, just like.
GG, no worries.
I'll cast Healing Word at 3rd level, saying my standard step. Oh my god. That's horrendous.
Good morning.
Yeah, that is horrendous. Sorry,
Truly terrible. But it is 14 more HP, which I will use to continue my attack. I'm no longer frightened, you said, right?
Pardon?
You said I'm no longer frightened, right? Because it's in the beginning of my turn.
Yes, you're not frightened anymore.
I'm going to attack. First attack, second attack, and both are private. Let me turn that off. For 14 and a 15, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm afraid it misses. Azarius, it is like trampling around at this point. Like many of its bones are broken and sagging. One of its wings is missing, but that's because it chose to let it go. So that's something. It's becoming increasingly hard to hit it just by it moving so much and it being so many like loose parts. You're shattering bones that are laying on the floor instead of the ones that are attached to the creature still.
I'm also half blind. I'll use that as an excuse.
Yes, there's blood dripping into your eye, like Vittorio!
I mean, yeah, I'll try to keep doing what we're doing. Bippity bop. A 19 to hit for 17 damage.
Paris, as I pinged you, you don't have bless anymore.
I'm streaming. I do not get audible things.
That's fair enough. You have lost the bliss.
Very well.
It's okay,
then.
it's still an 18 to hit.
Yeah,
That
it's an
hits.
18 to hit. Let me
Most assuredly hit.
Blast remove. Alright. And then, yeah, second attack. 12 does not hit, I imagine.
I'm afraid it does not. For a moment, I thought it was a nat 1 again from Vincent, but
No.
God.
because you also
Alright,
rolled a
I'm-
12, and it was also red.
don't beat me when I'm down, okay?
I'm so sorry. I feel very bad. I really do feel very bad. I said it before. It's very sad, but there's a nat 1. I want you guys to succeed. Lawrence.
Hello. I'm looking at my party and they're looking like they need a helping hand.
Bludgeoning damage. They're looking at you to deal bludgeoning damage by punching it.
Lawrence.
Just
Punch
punch
with a
him.
mighty strength.
One
Okay.
prayer.
Very
Is one
punch.
push up.
Is it now?
One prayer is one punch.
I understand. Amber, I will punch it. I still have bless active on myself, so
Oh my god, do it.
I'll see what I can do.
Great. For the love of God.
Greasy man.
If he punches, he freaking crits. Like the star that explodes in the opening.
The Superman punch just...
Come on, Fist of the North Star.
There's like
Actually-
a 10% chance, yeah.
I'm not proficient with this punch, right?
It's on
I mean, it doesn't matter.
everyone
You're
is.
just trying to roll a crit.
Okay,
Everyone can do an unarmed strike.
but am I proficient?
Everyone is.
I see. Well, 25
What
for
the
a natural
base
20.
for?
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
So
can
what
I
it actually
say?
does is it deals. What is your strength? 2, 3?
12. It's a +1.
Okay, so it it deals 2 damage. But you do get to do one of these.
Lawrence, Lawrence sees the power of Tokas's staff, and he's like, "I understand it now." And he kind of like switches to the inverse grip, like reverse grip on the sword, and just straight like pulls back and socks it directly in the snoot. As it just goes flying, as Lawrence lets off one prayer, and that is a prayer for it to make fewer multi attacks, I guess.
All right. Is that your turn?
As the steam releases from Lawrence's hand, he pulls it back and scatters the errant sparks towards Zarius and Vittorio, as I'll twin spell second level healing word you guys.
He's actually cooking. He's actually cooking.
Actually, though, it happened,
cooking.
guys.
He literally cooked that dragon not in 30,000 but in one punch.
Oh boy. Healing is healing. Healing is healing.
Healing's healing, that's true.
And HP is HP.
And HP and 20.
All right. Dragon Bone Golem.
Wait, who gets what? Just to
You
clarify.
get you can get the 20. Vittorio
The
can take the
Dragon
9.
Bone Golem stumbles back, almost crushing Zarius as it like readjusts itself in place, straightens out. Its tail swipes behind it, but part of it is like broken off and it goes flying, rattling across the wooden floor. It lunges forward towards you, Lawrence, one wing spreading wide and its jaw with broken teeth open as it's going to try to make a splinter fang bite.
Okay.
As it tries to do so, Tukas will bat the snout of the creature away, almost as if he already knew where he was going to strike. It's going to be a 3 on the dice, and he'll say, you're not gonna do that time.
Excellent, because Lawrence is in prayer. He has both hands together and his eyes closed.
The question is, what's the thing's modifier?
I hope it's not plus 13, because it will be pretty cooked.
That's true. Turns
Don't
to
guess.
DM, big
Disgusting.
seal eyes.
Hit me with it.
Output? Your,
Yeah,
Oh, can't be affected by magic. What?
If that's the case, magical weapons shouldn't work.
That's not what I'm saying. Can you please just do the thing?
I already did.
I don't see your... Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You want me to go up with the how the ruling
No.
works as well? Okay. Oh,
For a what?
no, nothing. Never mind. Go on. Sorry.
For a split second, as your staff connects with the creature's face, the shockwave of the impact travels up your arm, and you feel a burning sensation on your forehead.
I don't like that. That usually does not happen.
It's what you say to yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and almost instinctually, you cast your eyes upward. And in that split second between you looking up and the next moment wherein the dragon stumbles around and shards of bone are shattered, you feel, no matter how many layers of wards and how many metric tons of stone are between you, you're making eye contact with someone. An uneven pair of eyes. And a mark much like your own, but upside down. Briefly flares up. And then the moment is past. And it is your turn. The dragon is swinging for you.
Getting cooked. I'm getting cooked in the
Damn.
brain. All right.
Kokas
So-
starts breathing from the blade.
What do I get hit by?
You don't.
Oh, I
It
thought it was
cannot
going to
multi-attack more. No, it cannot, because Lawrence removed its
Yeah.
ability to attack more than once.
Incredible.
It is your turn.
Let's do it again. 19?
Yeah, that's a crit. I don't know why you keep rolling Righteous Blade, but yeah,
because-
if this is your staff, then it is a crit.
Yeah. It is. I deal less damage than that. I deal 8 minus 2, 6 points of damage as a crit, but I think I do get to choose a new one, right?
Yeah, you do.
Alright, in this case, let's give it disadvantage on the bite. As
Alright.
Tukas will take the opportunity as he deflects the bite to suddenly swing with the bulbous head of the staff and rack its mandible out of its place.
All right.
And as a bonus action, I'll attack again. That's why I'm casting Ritu's Blade, because at least it lets me attack normally. But for 13, which is likely not a hit.
Mm. I'm afraid that this is not a hit, but the first one hit it really good though.
Yippee!
Yippee! Vincent!
Go, Vincent. Credit.
We try again. Nice, nice, nice,
Just
nice,
throw all your
nice,
hits
nice.
out at once.
Nice, nice, nice,
26, 25.
Ooh,
Almost.
beautiful.
Almost.
But the last attack's damage
That
should
is
be
13.
this
That is
instead.
11. That is
Big.
that is 7, not 6. How would you like to do this, Vincent?
Let's
Don't
go.
even feel worthy of it. As everyone's
Vincent
trying, as everyone's fighting and doing their best destroying this creature, Vincent will finally lift himself to his feet and pick up the halberd from his side and run up the spiny tail of this creature that's been thwacking him away for so long. As he runs up, he'll do a couple of slices as he twirls his halberd in and out, and then jumping to the skull of the dragon, much like a dragoon from Final Fantasy, who will leap up into the sky and bring his halberd down onto the head of the creature.
There is a dry crunch as old bones shatter and crumble. And whatever light was on in the deep sockets, this piecemeal creature fades out. And almost before your eyes, you can see how its energy begins to bleed out of it, seeping into the ether.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I was about to say, is there something we can do, per
Yes, you
se,
can.
with
Slap it.
spirit paper or anything of the sort?
Ah, you know that with spirit vapor, you can, like, literally stamp essence.
I also have a crystal vial that I can use if we want to.
Well, it's an undead and not an aether kindred, so.
No, it's a different thing. Spirit paper and crystal vials are.
No, I know, but I more mean for me. I can
Ah,
slurp
for you,
it.
yeah, of course.
I mean, yeah, either or. Spirit paper, crystal vial.
You gotta make a choice, 'cause you know this has to be done within a
Yeah,
minute.
exactly.
Sure. Which
Okay.
one do we have to use? Because a crystal vial and a spirit paper, I believe, do different things, right?
Well, considering what this supposedly was, it should be spirit paper.
Mm-hmm.
So Vittorio is
You're back?
already pulling out the spirit paper, if that is the case.
Another harvesting kit.
Amber, is there a gem in this creature?
You go rifling through it, Lords. Oh my god.
I'm gonna put into my sword.
You go rifling through it, Lawrence. You don't find a gem.
Damn. Do I find a sword?
No. You find the bones of a whole lot of different creatures.
A lot of dragons.
Technically, this creature wasn't even a dragon.
It's just a facsimile.
It
A
was
wannabe.
an amalgamation of like 20 different creatures.
That's good. That means it's a loot box.
Yeah.
I
A
love
loot box of very old
boxes.
brittle bones.
Lucas will like start pulling out something from his backpack and take a look around. Maybe we can sit down for a moment. We've had two pretty big scuffles in the span of about 5 minutes, I think. We can take a second to recuperate while Tori and I make sure that this thing doesn't get to waste.
Okay. Do you want a tiny hut?
Don't think I'll be able to do that.
Okay. Vincent, Zarias, we gotta keep watch. I will
I'll
take the balcony.
I'll look up. I'll cast sending again. This time it's all authoritacal. And I will say, I know you felt it too. And you know I want answers. I'm gonna wait until we're done, but if you're doing something, I urge you to stop. That's what I'll say.
Back.
Yeah.
What the frick? Why am I so dark?
Probably it's burn light or saturation. No, probably a light burn. That basically
Not
makes
to
sure
interrupt something with a question, but what is this?
it's a part of the map.
No. I understand, but what is
sorry.
it?
What is what?
This. Underneath the dragon.
You mean the rubble?
Oh yeah, is this rubble? I know.
all
I asked.
rubble.
He's
because
pointing at the evident sword on the ground.
No,
I know,
I like.
but there's no sword. It's just
Yeah,
it's all
that's why I
rubble. It's all
asked.
bone. Like this whole floor is blasted rubble that has been smashed from one half into the other. And then there is hundreds of shards of bones in there,
Okay, yeah, no, that's what I want to ask because it looked
as well
like
as
it
some
was
rolled
something.
metal. No.
Bonk.
This is the freaking abyss, Jesus. Hmm.
He remains silent for a long time. Nothing stirs. The tower occasionally creaks or groans. Sometimes the barrier seems to warble just a little bit. But it holds. Self-preservation lies at the core of every creature. It's the only response you get. But, you know, it's far too late for a response to an actual sending. This is a new sending.
Oh damn! All right,
That means you
wasting
can
my
reply.
spells as if they're not even commodities. Just cooked. He'll look up and say, I guess Douglas will remain silent for a few moments as well, as I imagine at the point Vittorio and him are already busy harvesting this pile of bones. Where is it? My little timer. Ba-ba-ba. He'll say this. If it's self-preservation you seek, we are here to help you. But do not take our kindness for weakness. Do not take what is mine. It's a warning. That's it.
Very well. That's it. What
Yeah.
you guys gonna do here?
Well, my thought process was right. If this is like a pile of bones, maybe it's not dragon bones, but there could be even more interesting remains that we can use for something.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Also, there's a bit of a confusion between the paper and the vial, because the vial harvests essence within a minute of a creature's death, while the spirit paper is to harvest incorporeal creatures,
Mm,
Yeah, well,
from
it
what I've
says
read.
it is often the only way to harvest anything useful from creatures with incorporeal forms. Doesn't necessarily mean that is the only use.
I mean, I would assume that it doesn't do the same thing as a runic vial, else there wouldn't be a runic vial.
yeah, that's not. You don't need to do that. Technically, this is incorporeal.
Okay, so
The golem is not the actual creature.
alright, so we need to do like the whole ritual thing.
No.
Can't you both do both? If each of you does one thing.
I mean, no, we don't need to use both items. We only need to use one because it's one item is not applicable in this case. It was either of them, but if the spirit paper is applicable, then we can do the ritual to bind basically part of the incorporeal creature that is slowly slipping away or fading away.
All right.
I have something I might want to do while you guys harvest.
Of course. I guess I mean, do you want to do it first?
Yeah, I mean, I have my harvesting kit.
All right. You want me to take care of the bones then?
Sure thing.
Okay. Then Vitor will harvest with the spirit paper, and I'll try to appraise some creature bones and find useful ones.
Alright.
What would you like me to roll?
I'm gonna need like a general intelligence check because we're talking about like different lores, I guess. Or maybe.
Maybe forensics?
Yeah, I'm
Maybe-
looking something like that could be modified. Like, for example, like diagnosis or something, like some anatomy, some use for anatomy.
Makes a lot
But if
of
you don't
sense.
have, that's also fine.
Yeah, I mean, rolling a
I'm just looking for
diagnosis
like a general.
that makes sense. Yeah, in that case, it just has straight in check because I don't have anything particularly important. Tukus will ask Oreo if he has his Witcher's or Hexslayer guide in hand. I think that will probably help.
Victoria like has it open on the ground. He's like, yeah, just yeah, you'll have to come grab it. I've already started the ritual.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He'll basically run up to read some pages to see what exactly monster bones should look like. And then we're gonna roll a diagnosis, I suppose, because it's the same as an int check. That's a fantastic 7 and a 16. Isn't it a theology or religion to make for the spirit paper? Oh, but you have a harvesting kit. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Always
Correct.
forget about those.
Right. Look, as you begin the arduous process of trying to pull these things apart, there's a bunch of different checks that kind of fold into one here. Appraisal, checking various creatures, anatomy, etc., etc. So it's gonna take you quite a bit of time. From a diagnosis and appraisal point of view, you can tell that these remains were already preserved. Like someone already at some point took the time to meticulously prepare these. It is quite possible that these were already
A good selection of bones.
a good selection of bones. Between you and me, they were pieces of taxidermy.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus!
But they were not so much anymore. So you begin the process of doing this. What are the other people doing? Vittorio is beginning his little ritual of capturing some loose creature bits.
I would like to pray to God and thank Him for giving me the strength. I need to kind of like pray back some of the prayers that I spent on punching that thing. So Lawrence is going to spend some time ruminating, praying, giving thanks. Also saying thanks to Korvavolik, because, this sword saved our ass in the fight before that as well.
You're welcome, kiddo. Lawrence begins praying 50 feet under the ocean.
Yippee!
Zarius.
A giant
Exactly.
face in the ocean forms up.
Okay, so here, based, I rolled pretty good on checking out the machine upstairs.
Yes.
And clearly, I know that gravity likely was part of the reason why this contraption right now failed. In terms of, after part of it was literally just chunked out.
Mm-hmm.
But could I check, where the systems would be, would have to be repaired should that need to be repaired? Where in these points would you have to adjust and would be the best points to start fixing it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I
You
would
can
like.
begin doing that. Make me a... Well, I don't have anything like Tinker's tools.
I have Arcana general, but
Yeah, thaumatology.
all right. Ooh, nice.
Very good.
Very good.
So everyone's beginning a bit of an extended construction
Tourist.
of various pieces and creatures. Vincent, what are you doing? You got beat up pretty bad.
Yeah, Vincent really just wants to take a fucking breather. Vincent is very happy to just take a breather at the moment and be able to, I suppose, relax.
Alright, Vincent, you
Alright.
begin to relax. You only get to relax for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You take it the peaceful moment, you see Vittorio scribbling some paper, you see Tokas holding up 2 bones, trying to put them together, they don't fit together. You see Zarius Civ 5,
lean over,
Yeah,
sit.
Civ 5, he's building a wooden rafters, he's constructing a new tower in his mind. Vincent, you hear like tapping behind you, soft tapping.
Huh? What the fuck's making that noise?
You turn around a little bit. You see something scuttling towards you.
Before I overreact, what the fuck is it?
You see a diminutive creature. It might be like a rat, but it's not a rat. It doesn't walk like a rat. It kind of stumbles in a strange way, kind of like the way baby deer do. They can't really walk very well on their limbs, kind of way, towards you, and kind of just stops. Maybe 15 feet away from you.
Win
And then
size.
drops something on the ground, which begins to like roll and sort of. Oh yeah, you see a ball of wool that's kind of unwinding and like rolling around on the ground until it eventually stops.
My bomb.
Maybe like 5 feet away from you.
Huh. I guess I grab at the yarn and pull it.
The yarn actually being a thread of fate.
Okay, Vincent, the small creature, for a moment, looks with its like beady black eyes at the piece of string that you pick up with one end, and then it looks at the piece of string which is like wound partially around its limbs, and then like the moment the rope goes taut, like one of its legs gets pulled out from under it, and it like hits the deck with a soft like sound.
Baby, no.
What the?
This is
Took-
by
Took us.
far.
Is your rat free? What is this?
Vincent, I don't want to say it doesn't look like a rat. It looks like a crossover between a person
A sheep lizard.
and a. I don't know what.
A person
I don't-
and
I don't. A potato.
the Mr. Potato is what it looks like.
It looks like if Mr. Potato had spider legs and it was completely
Ugh.
white. But it has these super awkward, super long, spindly like forearms, and then it has tiny little pointy legs.
Linka.
This is what you see, Vincent. It is maybe 30 centimeters tall.
That was-
It's a tiny lonely.
Oh,
It's if you put water onto it, it's gonna grow normal size.
Oh my god, you see those little like you see the thing it's holding in its hand? That's it. That is the lasagna it made for you.
Why is he threaded?
It wants to deposit the lasagna
Didn't-
directly into your stomach.
Yeah, it didn't have the sheets, so it tried to use the spaghetti instead.
No.
Can I make an ether kindred check or a sub
Italian.
kindred check?
This is what your grandma becomes. She passes away.
Sure.
Hope not. 11. I have no clue. Is
I've
what-
never seen a creature like this.
Is what Toka says to Vincent. I mean, I don't want to be negative, but we're in a tower infested with creatures from a shadowy plane of at the opposite of good. So maybe it murders you if you touch it. Maybe it's just a very sad thing.
It literally, because Vincent pulled its leg out from under it, it's like rolling around on his back like a beetle. It takes like a good minute for the thing to right itself.
I'm not gonna let it ride for a minute. I'll tap
It seems
the front of my leg.
harmless. Is the yarn wrapped around its leg?
Yeah, it's like beginning to tangle itself up in the yarn because of how much.
So
it's, like,
if I
squirming.
lift it enough, will it just dangle upside down? If I lift the yarn high enough?
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
Okay, I lift it. It's just dangling there. I'm just holding it like a
Great.
couple of inches off of the ground.
It's spinning around like a bug in a spider's web.
It
Into the
seems like a
shoe.
really creepy spider.
How does it look like? It's a humanoid in shape. How does it look like a spider?
What looks
would maybe-
humanoid to you?
The
It would maybe
and the
be like a
4
spider.
legs?
Someone pulled 4 legs from it. You know, someone pulled 4 legs off a spider.
That's so sad.
As I'm figuring out, the cuter something looks, more often the deadlier it is.
Cute.
You're right.
Who said anything about cute?
You're right.
Look at this
My
dangling
daughter is
thing.
so deadly.
I said your daughter is a
At
whatever
least
she
a weapon,
is.
by what you say. You're right.
I look at you as like, yeah, she is. Look, you're acting if she's not.
He puts his hands on his hip with a smile and a pride in his eyes. Yeah, she is. Anyways, little
I'll-
guy, Doga says as he looks up at it. Probably Vincent can like dangle it up to a gnome height. Can
Mhm.
you
Uh-huh.
understand us? Anything coming through?
You see that it has these tiny little eyes in the hollows of its dark eye sockets.
Oh, that's even worse.
It just like stares at you as it dangles there. Eventually, it plops to the ground and like tries to reach with the like legs for the thread.
Just hug
Here-
it.
here
You
you
might
go,
make
bud.
it be able to make it your familiar if it's like one of those
I-
creatures.
Do I look like the type of person that wants a familiar?
You're the type of person that picks up a rabid dog.
I just put the yarn on its head and I give it back into it. Here you go, buddy.
It takes the yarn. It sits
Is-
down on its tiny ass, which is very difficult because its like top-heavy body kind of like makes it spin around a little bit.
No.
It begins to knit with its like using its long arms as knitting
No.
needles.
You're probably one of the creatures that's the essence. Please don't be a cute thing that we're just gonna have to fucking murder.
We're gonna have to kill this lich now. You guys realize that you've emotionally bonded to this
Well-
creature, and that's such we need to kill the lich.
I mean, you guys are the things that like these tiny, weird creatures, so I'm guessing one of you wants to keep it, right? So, Zarius, you like ruling over small, insignificant things.
Contrary to popular opinion, you shouldn't just pick up small, cute living beings because you find them appealing.
Thank you. Thank you. This is what I've been
Well,
saying. You guys have a
Lucas, if
problem.
If
If
it's a
it
willing
knits-
process, you see,
Yeah.
it's different.
And if it knits, you know, it could just knit things for you. I say as I'm still like dangling halfway over the edge to look at like the mechanics.
Mhm.
How long would it take you to knit me a hat, buddy?
I mean, with that little thread.
Oh, please
The
show
creature-
me that.
The creature like like sort of like looks up at you, Vincent. It looks down at the like 5 stitches it made. Its like body is like shivering like, in place.
Poor baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time, huh?
You think maybe it's
Already
cold?
bonded
What do you
to
think
it.
it eats?
I think it eats silk.
Are you sure it eats silk?
Yes.
I blink. I I pinch a bit of my spider silk undershirt, and then like I take a thread out of it, and I hold it out to the little guy.
Like you're just taking a single thread out of your.
Yeah, you know how like
Really?
sometimes you have a thread sticking out of your pants and like you pull it out.
And then you unravel your entire shirt. Yeah.
Well, that hasn't happened to me yet, but I got close a few times. I will take like a thread that I can mend
Believe
back with
you.
magic and give it to the little guy. See what
Right, he
happens.
attaches it to the end of the string and continues knitting with it.
Oh, see, look how happy you've made him.
It's still shaking. It's like it's about to explode at any moment.
I haven't got anything to give you, buddy. I don't think I've got any yarn or anything. Picks through rifles through my pockets. There's probably like some random buttons and other random shit in there.
Could I make a diagnosis check to see if this guy is shaking because maybe it's like physically weak, or because it seems to be cold, or what the reason for this trembling is?
Sure.
All right, I'm a physician. Say less.
Maybe it's a fear
Oh.
response.
Big.
That's a dancing skill check, but I'll take it.
Shit. 17 in that case. Oh, call me Dr. House, how I diagnose this guy.
How I die immediately.
It doesn't. It's not really all that human for a creature that has a basic arrangement that kind of looks like a human.
Right,
It is far too pale. That's not good.
right.
It doesn't really have many features that a human should have.
Correct.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, it just seems to be an anxious little creature.
So it doesn't seem like he's struggling to knit this thing or to hold itself up, for example.
It's actually making very neat little stitches.
There's like a glint in Tokus's eye. It's like,
You have been.
I am in need of
promoted.
someone to weave something for me.
Oh, sorry, bud. Run while you can. They're all crazy. They want to control you.
Well, I wouldn't say so. I mean, if we can establish a beneficial relationship, I would assume that's okay.
I will say you literally control the intellectual capacity of your child.
That is correct.
Yep.
That's how education works.
Run, Weber. Run!
It took like Niels like sits down cross-legged in front of the guy. Hey, buddy,
Oh, it's
how
too
do you
late for you.
feel about
Damn.
taking on your largest endeavor yet? Imagine knitting entire suits out of the most incredible materials you can think about.
Tokas, don't forget this is owned by someone.
I tried to warn you, Weber. Run, buddy. Quickly, I'll distract him.
Trust me, I would not like if someone tried to take my pets.
Well, I mean, I guess I can ask
You-
those. Oh, sorry.
Sure. It gets up.
Yeah.
It puts its like little ball of yarn down for now its project, and like tumbles and stumbles into like the rubble where it came from earlier, and you hear a little bit of like rummaging about.
Please tell me there's an army of them in there.
And we're like, look, a swarm of lonelies.
Oh, man.
You know,
Should go
This is my
rescue.
swarm of enlarged, reduced lonelies.
oh no.
It's a mini giant space hammer lonely.
Um. Yeah, very good. After a little bit,
Yeah.
it crawls back out. It's
Well, happy
like
it's not dead.
struggling for its life to pull like a piece of cloth with it that is
Oh,
like stuck in the rubble.
bless.
Happened, guys. It's over.
It cannot get it cannot get it out.
I'll help him.
We all have that problem sometimes, buddy.
Only
I'll just lift whatever pebble it's on and I'll help him with it.
You move away some of the debris. You realize that this cloth is actually a lot bigger than you initially thought it was.
What the fuck? It
It's
just
a
keeps
dialogue.
going.
It's not just a cloth. It's actually a tapestry
Ooh.
with a like single frayed edge, the red border. But the rest of it is still quite neatly preserved, despite having laid under rubble for a little while.
Buddy.
He brought the
trying to
loot to
fix
us.
Yeah. The tapestry features the image of I would say he's a homely man. In an ornate coffin.
Okay, that went south really quickly. It was
Yes.
a nice,
Oh,
chubby looking
no.
homely man in an ornate coffin.
It's a tapestry of a dude in a coffin?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the
Interesting.
guy here.
Bro took a screenshot when he killed himself. That's
Bro is posing in his bed, literally.
It's like He asked his little swarm of knitting lonelings to take a tapestry of him as he transforms into a lich. Guys, this is my
Literally.
last best shot.
Stop!
Cross
It's
his arms,
like-
close eyes proudly.
It's
Waits
like the dude
55
who
minutes.
knows he's gonna be petrified, and so he like poses. So it's like, what? Like, oh, get into a bowl shape so you're easier to move around.
He killed his 10,000 human soul to become a lich, but then he put it on hold to let his little boys finish the tapestry of him just perched in the fucking
Stop!
coffin. He's like, you guys done yet? I wanna. And the little baby's still knitting. Oh, okay, well, a couple of hours more.
You guys are horrible.
Horrible. This is what happened, Amber. It's
The
your
real
bad
question
guy.
is this little baby trying to fix the tapestry?
Was he
He
using
doesn't
it?
appear to be fixing it. He's just like brought it to you,
I look at
and he
it.
sits next to it.
I look at the creature. Do you want me to help you with something? Are you trying to fix this thing?
He kind of sits there, stares at the tapestry, and then at you. It picks up its knitting work again and begins knitting.
Aw. Clink, Clink, I know how you're feeling, buddy.
I do not. I have no clue.
Dubious little creature. He just wants to do his duty.
Is it
Just
knitting
showing
the
off the
tapestry?
quality of his work, you know.
Oh, definitely what it is.
Amber, can I make like a empath check to determine what this creature's, I guess, intention is
Mm-hmm.
in its actions? 30.
Lawrence, you zero in on this 30-centimeter tall lump.
I lock the fuck in.
As an empath,
As an empath.
maybe you get the sense that he just wants you to see and validate his work.
This Amber's self-insert.
I yeah
Yeah, that's what I said
exactly
earlier.
what it is.
I'm just a little creature.
Well, in that case, there's only one thing to do. We'll pat the creature on the head.
It shies away from your touch.
Universally. Oh, okay. I'll move hand back. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll tip him.
What?
I'll give him a tip. You know,
No
it's like
tipping
a
culture in the
street
Expanse.
performer. I don't have anything he'd want.
More thread.
Guess I have other clothes, but I need that.
Give him all the clothes.
I wear those.
I wonder what it eats. Maybe it feeds on appreciation.
Oh, I know what I'll do. Amber, I whip out the map pack. And I show him the map.
Mm-hmm.
Because big maps like these are not like on paper. They're on like effectively like linen.
Mm-hmm.
So he can see, I don't know, inspiration. My big world map that I bought at the start of the campaign.
Mm-hmm. It looks at your map, which has so many colors. It looks at its single color of a thread in its hands.
No, now he has it. Oh no, you give him complex.
He scurries off into the rubble.
Oh no. Man.
You don't see him for a long time.
Oh, he's gone. He got crushed by rubble. That's good.
You guys can short rest.
My
Oh,
god.
Let's go.
Okay.
Anything I found out about the mechanics, by the way?
Yes, we're gonna go into
I'll-
that next session
I'll
when
go.
when we
I'll
pick
go in
up.
a corner.
Scared.
And I'm looking for bones.
I will
so
show
can
presto.
figure that too.
Yes, next session we're gonna go into all the creatures that were here, and also
Whoa, Mark,
Now we're
is
gonna
your
fix
hit die a
this.
d6?
No.
But you're rolling d6s.
Why is it a D6?
Are you
your own
multi-class?
class.
I have the bard class.
Look at
Both
this
bards
bard
and
guy.
wolves and
They're
druids roll
D8.
D8s.
Yeah.
Look at
So
this
something isn't right here.
guy.
Damn it, I fucked up.
Why did you fuck up, man?
No, I didn't fuck up. I'm gonna. I guess I can cast Bram's Friction so I can.
No, I'm the one that fucked up. Try to
Stop
inspire
fucking
an
up,
artist, and instead I showed them what Photoshop was.
Let me.
They're like, oh, damn, that's nice. Like, I guess, I guess, I guess, I guess I can do that maybe someday.
Maybe so,
Yeah,
but we'll pick that up next time.
very well.
Very nice.
Thank you all for being here.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you for hosting.
yeah. Thank you for hosting. Thank you guys for
Yeah.
playing, and thank you to our viewers for
For watching.
viewing.
Watching and also engaging, so cute.
Yeah,
I mean,
you.
so nice.
very nice. But yeah, we will see you
Until
next week.
next time.
We'll see you next week indeed. Until that time, be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yippee.